All right, I've kept you waiting on the intro music long enough. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a chatting and reaction stream. Today, Paradox is announcing a new game, and we will be right here to give our honest views, our unsponsored reaction, and our hot takes. They are announcing their new game in about an hour's time, and we have a lot of info and build-up to get through, and banter to get through before that time. And I am, of course, for all my comfy chatting streams, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Piechucker.
The Legion.
The Legion!
G'day, chat. How's it going, everyone? G'day, guys.
Welcome to Piechucker once again, and welcome to everyone in chat. It's great to have you all. This stream is just for reacting and discussing Paradox and all that stuff. There's a Gilded Destiny dev diaries and stuff, but we're going to cover that separately. Let's compartmentalise, people. Let's compartmentalise. Let's not just throw everything out on the same stream. Okay, so before we get into any main topics, here's all the shell stuff. This still says Bavaria Part 8 from the previous one, but it's actually Part 9. There you go. Part 9's coming out tomorrow for Bavaria, so check that out, 3 PM UK time. It's actually ready to go. It's actually monetized and be released in about exactly 24 hours from now. Weekly schedule. Yeah, go ahead.
The big question is, did you talk about the monetization in Part 9?
What I did, and here's a spoiler for Part 9, is I said, I've been talking a lot about monetization issues recently. If you want to learn more, check out this stream, and I linked our stream from earlier this week. Can you believe it?
And
or whenever it was.
That's fantastic.
So in a way I did mention it, but not actually directly in the video as such. But yeah, Bavaria weekly. It's been weekly. So you can also join my Discord with the very convenient links, Buggun Official. I stream on Twitch and YouTube. Discussion streams like this are on YouTube. Gaming streams are on Twitch. And of course, support the channel, ask a question with a super chat. They're always welcome. That's it. Great stuff. Okay. Piechucker, what are we doing today?
We're unraveling the tapestry that has been woven regarding this mystery game that Paradox is releasing. And the marketing has been very peculiar. And so I'm looking forward to diving in and seeing what we have, the breadcrumbs, the trail.
Yeah. Is this a Woven reference? Woven mentioned? Look at that.
Woven?
Woven.
I'm dog whistling. I'm dog whistling the Woven fans in the chat.
Yeah. So yeah, there's been... Paradox have begun to announce a new game over the past few days. In fact, since Friday, I think, last week. They've been, as you said, unwovening a tapestry of tweets and things and information. So we're going to look through it and tell you what's going on. And then we're going to, tell you what it actually is. Because we know what it is. Sorry to take the wind out of everyone's sails. But, so, do all questions have to be in Super Chat? Well, you just answered it right there. You just wrote a question and I answered it.
Should we talk about the rules that we established in the last stream?
Yeah, great point.
So questions asked in regular chat will probably be answered dishonestly, but they may be answered. If you want a true, unfiltered answer, you need to look for the super chat.
Yeah, it's not as if there's a massive chance of it not being answered, but if you ask a question in the regular chat, I will answer it, but I might not be telling the truth. That's the way it works.
You may be gaslit. You may.
Super chat questions will always be answered 100% truthfully, if they're appropriate questions. Let's get rid of the stream starting, because the stream has in fact started. Right, let me just get this. Let's just show you what we're reacting to and all this. Okay, here we go. The first thing, or the first two things, the first thing that came was a tweet which linked to this. This is on YouTube's main YouTube channel. On YouTube's main? Did I just say YouTube's main YouTube channel? Piechucker?
Yeah, you did say that.
Alright, we're ending the stream. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I don't get paid enough for this.
We've done worse than that. We've done worse than that. That's okay.
Yeah, wait, let me just pop your sound up a wee bit. And that's not because of your mic or anything. I just lowered you earlier. but that's it. Okay, right. This is Paradox's main YouTube channel. This is a premiered video. It's coming now in 52 minutes. Like, as I said, I started the stream 1 hour early to get some time for analysis build up. They also have their own chat here, and I'm actually forced to look at this chat. We are now watching Paradox live chat live. I can't get, like, oh, I can hide it. Oh. But, you know, maybe I don't want to hide it.
Are you going to hide it?
No. I want to have it. Because it's actually very good. It's pretty funny. Let's see what people are saying. Can't wait to buy the game and all the DLC. Look, people are just so anti-Paradox on Paradox's own YouTube channel. I would even go as far as to say the chat here is more anti-Paradox than my chat.
Mobile game win.
I mean, for fuck's sake. People call me the hater and people call my channel the haters, but have you seen Paradox's own fucking channels? So, like I said, this is the premiere. 3 question marks. It's currently called... one of the things is they've been changing the category. And by the way, these recommendations are completely organic recommendations. They're not based on me. These are just... See, I'm not signed in. These are Paradox's own recommendations, whatever the fuck they are. So, they've been changing the category of game. It started off as March of the Eagles. They moved it to this old game called Svea Rike. Tell us one of the other games it was, Paichuka.
Sengoku.
Tell us your experience of that game.
I played about 10 minutes of it, and it's a bit like a shitty Crusader Kings 2, and never played it again.
I think it's safe to say they're not making a sequel to that.
No.
So they've been changing this, and they've been teasing people with their old games. There's someone in the chat. It's getting meta. People have seen me. It's over. Hide. So you'd think that me streaming this live would like take the haters away. The haters would come to me, and we absorb the haters. But no, the haters are all here in Paradox.
Well, we're incredibly impartial, unbiased, unsponsored. These are just 2 blokes' opinions.
Exactly.
On the facts. On the cold hard facts.
Yeah. With Victoria 3, it's mostly been negative for me, obviously, for obvious reasons. But if you actually listen to what I say about other Paradox games and stuff, I am no hater. I'm no blind hater. I like CK3, there's other games like so, and this, whatever this is, might be good, and we'll see. So they've been doing that. We've been changing through the games, appealing to people's love of the old franchises. And so this is waiting to go in 49 minutes, and we'll be reacting live when it drops. This is the tweet that came out. Loads of people have replied and done quotes. Can I look at these without signing in? Nope, never mind. I'm not signing into my account on here. But the CEO of Paradox did a quote. All the usual people. I did. And because this was the first announcement. And it looks... People were like, oh my god, are they announcing a new game? So then what happened was... And let's zoom in on this. As you can see, there's a kind of timeline here. Walk us through the timeline, Paichuka.
So it begins with Paradox itself.
I actually don't understand that one. I think this that refers to its own Twitter account. I think.
And then we've got Crusader Kings. We've got Age of Wonders, which I've never heard of. Europa Universalis 4, Victoria 3, Hearts of Iron 4, and then finally Stellaris, and then question mark. If
you look, we're going to uncover some cryptic messaging here. If you see that, right, pay attention very closely to question mark. Keep that in your mind, and we go back to here.
Okay.
If you look very carefully, at this.
Wow. Okay.
Replay.
So you're thinking this question mark is the one referenced in the tweet.
I think in a very esoteric way, this could be some symbolic messaging. Can we get the what's it called? What's that program called? I was literally watching it a couple of weeks ago. The X-Files theme.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm not playing. I can't be arsed going through it. But so what this is a timeline. Get Poirot on this. So this is a timeline. The Paradox tweet, ignore that for a second. It goes through timelines of history and their previous games. So that tells you all you really need to know about what they're going for here. It's going to be a game that traverses through eras, much like what, Pie-Chucker?
Civilizations.
Much like
Sid Meier's. Or Sid Meier's? I don't know. Sid
I would say
Meier's?
Maya, but it could maybe go either way.
It could go either way. Sid Meier's Civilization series.
Indeed.
Humankind 2, that's actually funny, Weechley, well done. Humankind 2.
So it's hinting at that. And to correspond with this timeline that was laid out on the first tweet, each of the Paradox Twitter accounts for these games have done their own advert. So if we skip straight to our favourite here. Victoria 3 did one, and if you pay a bit closer attention to, I mean, this is some actual analysis here instead of the joke about the question marks. If you look at the artwork behind it, that's your steampunky Victorian-ish sort of bit of art, and
Yeah.
you can see that it's on the artwork for this. It's on the background, and it goes through each of those that corresponds to the game on the timeline and stuff. So that was Victoria 3's one, and then there's one by Stellaris. So each of the ones did that. I didn't get them all out. So that's how the marketing for this has gone. So this is Paradox's marketing, and it's good. It's very good marketing. We can say that.
We're here. It's worked.
We're here. Everyone knows about it. Paradox are using their own franchises to all push towards the question mark. So everything's like, it's implying everything's building up to this. And it's a game that traverses through all these eras. And there's going to be an upcoming super chat that I just saw, but we'll react when it happens. And like each of them comes with its own bit of art. This bit of art that's on the main tweet isn't on any of the other games. This is a new one. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, well, thank you very much, Dave Arino, for the very nice. How much are 100 Czech kron, or whatever that is, in pounds? Can I get currency analysis?
£3.55p.
All right, thank you very much for the £3.50, basically. Appreciate that. And your very inflated currency. Thank you. And well, that article tells us everything. We'll look at that article in a second. I think that's it for what this marketing campaign has been. Naturally, there have been loads of Reddit threads on Paradox that have spawned, and they've been probably discussing it. Like, the news is spread. It's good marketing. It's everywhere on Paradox World, and here we are as well. But we're probably the only people reacting to it who can actually be self-aware of the marketing. The other content creators are probably like, yo, look at that, oh my god, Paradox is dropping a new game, yo dude, whoa, oh my god dude. But we can step back.
We can step back. Well, the thing is that the other content creators are the marketing. You know, they will be the marketing.
Wow. In a way. So,
in a way. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We also can't forget Lord Lambert, who is a patriot and doesn't do that.
Lord Lambert is like a convert. Lord Lambert, yeah. When the Victoria 3 stuff came, he, I don't know, we basically just converted him. But it's not as if it was a conversion. It's like he saw the facts and realised what Victoria 3 really was about.
Yeah, it came to the side of the light. Yeah,
saw the truth. So, just remember, as we look at this marketing, we can say it's good marketing. My encouragement for my audience is always never pre-order. And we'll be discerning and, judging this game on its merits and seeing what it's all about. And just reacting honestly and openly. But just never pre-order it. Keep that in mind, whatever it is. If it's going to be, even if it's going to be the best thing since sliced bread, don't pre-order sliced bread too, whatever it is.
The pre-order bonus, no matter how good, is never worth the risk that the game will be bad.
Yeah, and it's never worth the risk of you not being able to get the physical copy because they all ran out on release day, because that doesn't happen anymore. Anyway, So as you can see, all the speculation is geared towards it being a Civ game. Are Paradox moving into the hexagonal 4X turn-based Civ stuff? Everyone's saying it, and yeah, they are. I mean, I don't know to what extent they are. Who knows if it's going to be hexagonal? Who knows if it's going to be turn-based? It could be It could be a Paradox full-on grand strategy take on the era-spanning time progression sort of time-space capsule thing, you know, the timeline. It could be a Paradox take on that, or it could be a full-blown Civ copy. Who knows?
The Paradox Extended Universe,
Yeah. So, Zeta in the chat there is quite rightly pointing out that Paradox have also recently traversed into the Sims competitor genre. They made this game called Life by You, which we actually reacted to live ages ago when they first announced it. Remember, Pidechucker?
I do remember, yeah.
So, and that game, that Life by You game, is actually developed by a Paradox studio. It's Paradox developed. So they were directly moving out to compete with Sims. And now it looks like they're competing with Civ. Is there anything else beginning with C that they're going to compete with next?
Nothing comes to mind. I
think they're going to make a new island in the Mediterranean to compete with Sicily.
I think people say yes, of course.
Sims
Of course.
in the chat.
Sims.
They've been competing with that for fucking years, mate, and winning. Tropical. So it's funny how they've been moving out to compete over the past couple of years with so many other genres. It's like they're failing at making their own mainline bread and butter grand strategy, like with Victoria 3 and Imperator. So they're kind of like flailing out to attack other genres in their fucking confusion.
Yeah. No, it is. It's strange behaviour. It's strange behaviour indeed.
Yeah,
it's almost like the nature of the company's changed now. The structure in the company, where they've split up into these different studios. It's a very different company from what it was, even just 5 years ago.
Absolutely, and but they do have CK3 going for them though. It's like their last good game. The elephant in the room is that they are a massive publisher now, and they publish loads of games. In fact, you could even argue that the best Paradox games now are the ones not developed by Paradox. It's their published games. This Age of Wonders 4, for example, I've never played it. I don't know that much about it. All I've heard are good things. I think Lord Lambert has played it, but I've heard very good things about it. That is the only game on this list, by the way. It's my cursor showing. This is the only game on this list that is not developed by Paradox, but is published by them. And
I've played this. I played Age of Wonders 3. That was a good game. I have played this.
There you go. So I've heard very good things about AOW 4. And they also have City Skylines, the upcoming City Skylines 2. They had Prison Architect, and numerous other maybe smaller games that are all good. And they seem to be doing better as a publisher than they are as a developer at this point. And that is going to bring us on to what we're talking about next, which is the article which reveals all. This was kindly linked to me. I put out a community post advertising the upcoming stream, and a member of it, I can't remember the name, sorry, but shout out, a commenter pointed this out to me and gave me the info, so thank you to that person. This is it. Shall we read this article, Pidechucker? Do you want to do an epic voiceover voice?
Okay. I'll pull it up on my screen so it'll be easy to read.
This article also starts with
Right, here we go. Alright, Paradox teases Civilization-like grand strategy game. Paradox Interactive is teasing a new strategy game about guiding a civilization through the ages, and fans think its name is Millenia.
We got the name of it. Let's stop there. The name. The name is already apparently confirmed. Millenia. What do we think?
Millenia. I don't know. It's a very inconspicuous name. I mean, it doesn't give away much. Millenia.
For
Millenia Trump.
It's just. I think it's a fine name. It obviously means lots of. It immediately implies the time period, the civilization length time period. That's what it is. People in the chat are obviously mentioning Millenia Trump.
Yeah.
Is that her name? I can't remember. Is that spelled question mark? Yeah.
Lord Lambert says, to be fair, Civilization doesn't give away anything either. But Civilization you run a civilization, it says what it does on the box. Millenia, that's just 1,000 years, or several thousand years.
Millennium is 1,000 years. Millennia is
Millenia,
multiple spaces of 1,000 years.
Yes.
There's like 3 millennia. We are in, which millennium are we in? Depending on B, C, E, and AD and all that. But we're in a millennia. We live in a millennia.
We do live in a millennia.
Let's go. Let's see what Matt here has to say.
Paradox is teasing a new grand strategy game, which seems like it may have a lot in common with the legendary 4X series Civilization. So far, not much has been revealed by Paradox itself. Just a few images, one of Stone Age Man on the main, fuck's sake. One of a Stone Age Man. Fucking come on, man. Jesus. Like, everything I fucking read, it's always something, eh? One of Stone Age Man on the main Paradox Twitter account.
Me, Grunk.
Stone Age Man. One of Feudal Fields.
He started writing like a Stone Age man to do it. No, but we can't.
One of Feudal Fields.
This is a genuinely good article. They've done some good work here.
Yeah.
And good
Respect
investigation.
on that. Should pick up a Grammarly subscription though. On not sponsored.
No.
Crusader Kings.
I hate Grammarly adverts so much. So they're the worst adverts I've ever seen.
I used to for university. It's pretty helpful.
You're one of them. You're going to be on their next advert. Think about it. It's going to be a New Zealand-based Grammarly advert, and you're going to be
and
like,
they'll make that, yeah.
"Oh, mate, I'm using Grammarly. Oh, Legion."
Exactly. I'm going to have to put on the accent and everything.
Sorry, continue. So wait. Weechula, thank you very much for shouting out Pychucka's channel, which should be shouted out. His Twitch is also in my description. You know, check him all out. He's going to drop a video and he's going to stream.
Yeah, I am streaming already, but the video will come. It
Yeah,
will.
exactly. Legion,
Okay,
by the way, we have to explain Legion because there's more people
okay.
watching. At the end of our last sorry, we don't have time. We've only got 35 minutes. Damn it, man, we have to get through this.
Listen. Now I'm interested to get your explanation of Legion.
Okay, on the previous stream, after we'd done all our discussions, for example, about Gilded Destiny, about my monetization problems, we moved on to our general chatting phase, and the topic happened to come to car crash adverts, as it would. Those ones that advertise against driving recklessly. And then we discussed some of these anti-drink driving adverts are brutal, and especially that Irish one and all these other ones. And Pychucka showed me the New Zealand ones, and they had one appealing to young New Zealanders, and they had a young thank you Mexican shawarma for the €2. They had Modi, but no, it's not just that. It's they had an advert that appealed to the youth, the poorer youth, and they had the characters, and they had the quote unquote poor, the quote unquote lower class accent of New Zealand highlighted, all the characters in it. And I was so surprised by the accent. And one of the words is, they called each other a legend, and they literally say Legion.
Yeah.
In that accent. Yeah. Okay, we got it. That's legend.
Okay,
I'll move on with the article.
Okay. So far, not has. Fuck's sake, sorry, it's really funny. Oh, fuck. So far, not much has been revealed by Paradox itself. Just a few images, one of Stone Age Man on the main Paradox Twitter account, one of Feudal Fields on the Crusader Kings 3 account, and one of a woman retrieving a sword from a cave on the Age of Wonders 4 Twitter.
Right, let's just look at the one retrieving a sword from a cave. Let's just get that highlighted on the screen. Did this one come with the EU4 advert? Must have done. So yeah, I don't know what this represents. This is like a bit of art you'd find more in like some kind of story-driven individual RPG game, but this is like a 4X strategy. It looks like
maybe
Ray
it'll
from
have
Star Wars.
Arthurian elements. Who knows?
Yeah, Laughing Cavalier rightly points out it looks like Ray from Star Wars. Going to collect the lightsaber or something.
Yeah. There are also some more obscure panels on an upcoming YouTube video premiering on September 21st, September 22nd for New Zealanders. The prehistoric image has also been shared on the website an indie game developer, C Prompt Games, which says it is, quote, creating an epic new strategy franchise, unquote. and they've shared more teaser images, some that clearly match Paradox's blurry thumbnail, showing different points in human history.
Right, at that point, let's go directly to what he was talking about. This is the website for C-Prompt Games. Like I was saying, those journalists on that website have done some investigation, and they found something. Oh, what's this? Is this the same artwork that we've seen on literally here? Oh. Are they hiring? Yes. Where does it say? Directly, we're creating an epic new strategy franchise. Oh, we found it.
It says they're an independent game developer, but are you still considered an independent game developer if you have a publisher?
Not anymore.
Not anymore, yeah.
And it's Stone Age, me, Grug, and Underwater, and this one's fucking cool.
Like Rapture.
It's just, yeah, it's like, but no, the one on the left, the lighthouse.
Ah, yeah.
That's that. They've been exposed. Oh, we've got the about them now. Let's just look about them. So C-Prompt Games is an independent studio founded by Robert Fermier, farmer in French, and Ian M. Fisher, now joined by veteran art director Brian Souza. Our leadership includes experienced developers who have worked on or led the creation of some of your favourite games, that's presumptuous, including System Shock 2, Age of Mythology, Age of Empires 2, The Age of Kings, Orcs Must Die, StarCraft, Diablo, and Warcraft. We love deep games with system-based designs, high degrees of replayability, and strong imagined narrative. We want you to create your own stories as you play.
I tell you what, I thought I recognised the name Brian Souza. He is actually a legend. Like, that guy is a legend.
He's a legend?
He's a bloody legend. Yeah, he did StarCraft and Warcraft 3, I think. There are some good games. There's some really good games there. Orcs Must Die, I love Orcs Must Die.
Yeah.
Ex-Blizzard devs. Yeah. Throwing up. See, chicken, you're just wrong. Blizzard used to be good, so ex-Blizzard dev is a good thing.
Yeah, this is like a dev from when they were good. From the days they were good.
I tell you what, seeing Brian Souza's name is... it swung me.
So, this company itself doesn't have any track record and doesn't have any past games, but it's like a new company formed out of various people who have got a track record, so there's that. That's the track record. And as the article rightly said, it's absolutely confirmed based on the images that this is the company. So what we're getting, this absolutely confirms, this thing here, question mark, is a Paradox published and not developed by Paradox game.
Yes. Shall I continue?
Yeah, let's just finish the article, then I'll analyse that. Okay.
Okay. Okay, here we are. It doesn't take a genius to put the dots together. It seems highly likely... It seems highly likely that this project is a new 4X game, which, like Civilization, lets you foster a nation from the very earliest days of humanity to some point in the future. We would assume it's being published by Paradox and developed by C-Prompt Games, though obviously nothing is confirmed yet. C-Prompt Games has no titles under its belt to provide us with clues, but its co-founders come with plenty of experience, their name appearing on some lauded games. Ian M. Fisher was the lead designer of Age of Empires 2 and Age of Mythology, while Robert Fermier was the developer of System Shock 2 and Thief. The company's About page says that they love deep games with systems-based designs, high degrees of replayability, and strong emergent narrative.
Is there more? Here we go, there's more.
By now, fans seem to have figured out the mystery game's name. A now private Twitter account, @Millenia Game, was created in June 2023 and was only following C-Prompt Games and Paradox. Fuck, they did a bad job of hiding it, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, they just have a real history of leaking shit and just being a bit shit about hiding stuff. Millenia sure sounds like the kind of name you'd give to a strategy video game about growing a civilization over thousands of years, though it's an outside chance, but it might just be a code name for an unrevealed project.
Oh, it could be a code name. Yeah.
Yes, true. We'll have to wait until September 21st to find out exactly what this game will be and how it will play. Will it be a turn-based game like Civilization, or follow more closely in the footsteps of the other big Paradox titles such as Crusader Kings 3 or Hearts of Iron 4? Only time will tell. One of the most interesting things about the teaser pictures is they don't all seem strictly historical. A screenshot of an underwater city that could come of fuck. It's 2:30. I'm nearly there. A screenshot of an underwater city that could have come right from BioShock might be an image from a future scenario, but another picture with airships has a distinct steampunk vibe. We might be reading too much into this, and it could be a sign that Millenia, if that is its release name, won't be entirely historical.
No, it's not. I think from the images, someone else, there's also that Hearts of Iron image, which is the one here with the soldiers, which doesn't actually, as people pointed out, I think in replies to the tweet of the Hoi4 one, it doesn't actually match any historical. They look vaguely Germanish, but it doesn't actually match any historicals. It's going to be ahistorical, maybe even custom nations and stuff. Nothing about what we see so far looks historical. So anyway, thank you for reading that, by the way. And again, I forgot to mention it in the intro, but this is a very ungodly hour for PieChucker to be up.
Yes, 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we've got Night Chucker this time. On previous streams, I can start earlier, so we get Morning Chucker. Wait, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Wait, how does it normally work? If I say I did the stream like 3 hours ago,
it would have been like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it would have been Night Chucker, but at a better night time. But what we'd normally do is the open TTD streams at more 6 p.m. my time, so you'd get up at like 5 a.m. Those are the bad times.
Yeah, the open TTD streams were the worst, and also like sometimes Paradox takes the
were,
post and they stream at
hey,
like
come on,
5.
they were good content. Come on, you can't say that about my streams.
No, not the worst time frame. Obviously, they're some of the best streams that have ever been made. But no, only the time frame.
No,
is
thanks
what
to
I'm
you.
referring to. And yeah, thanks to me mainly, but yeah, you definitely contributed, at least partly. Weechless says PieChucker, born to voice, forced to read.
Well, look at some of the comments you get on the Paradox streams, mate. I tell you, they're worse than my comments. EU5 Hitler Revenges. Like, who are these people and what are they coming up with?
Revenges.
EU, and it's EU5, it's not even Hoi 5. But it's like Hitler somehow going back in time to fucking 1490. I tell you. But I mean, I've obviously poisoned the well now. I can't trust any further comments because they could be ironically directly coming to me from you.
There's a guy there in the Paradox chat called the Happy Kiwi, which seems like an oxymoron. Victoria 3, the good one. Yeah.
So, okay, I wanted to talk more about, this is a Paradox published game, not a Paradox developed game. Let's go away from their chat, focus on ourselves. So, this is, what can we say about this marketing? They are essentially using Paradox marketing, and they're using marketing based on their much-loved existing franchise. I say much-loved, but, you know, just take that for granted for a second, just for argument's sake.
Yeah.
And they're taking their mainline Paradox-developed products and using them to advertise something which is not actually developed by them, but merely a published game. Age of Wonders, like I said, is the only non-Paradox developed game. So they're throwing the kitchen sink into marketing this, even though it's not their own developed game. What do you think of that?
I think it's a little manipulative, which is sort of par for the course with their marketing. They almost run on, Victoria 3 marketing, for example, leverage the shit out of Victoria 2 and then release something that's, near unrecognizable. But yeah, one thing I wanted to bring up was that Civilizations has kind of done the ahistorical thing, like what was mentioned in the article of it potentially being ahistorical, with Civilizations Beyond Earth, which I don't know if you've ever played, but that was not a historical game in any kind of way.
I heard about it. I never played it myself. Heard about it. It was mixed. Sort of people thought it was alright, I think. And thank you, Mexican Shawarma, once again. Appreciate the €2. A game like DoD and Kaiserreich, don't bet on it. They don't seem to make historical good old grand strategy games anymore. They're done with that. They're outsourcing that to other companies, and I don't know. They try. I mean, maybe they try to develop the grand strategies, but it's like they can't do that anymore, and they're just focusing on becoming like an empire. They're in the Empire business now, Paradox. Yet they still fucking act like an indie company, and they have all these happy social media things, and I don't know. They are an empire at this point.
Yeah.
So, and this is strange how Paradox is like throwing the kitchen sink at marketing this, and it's merely published. This is another company with these previous developers. It's very interesting to kind of look at this and think about what's going on. Like, couldn't these people have just become a new Paradox development studio? Or maybe they actually in practice are one, because they're very closely linked to Paradox, but they wanted to have an independent name. Who knows what's really going on behind it? It's interesting. And maybe the level of marketing they're doing does indicate that they have a very, 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 very close relationship to Paradox. They basically are under them.
Or a massive rev share.
Yeah, who knows? Or maybe these developers are such big names that they didn't want to just become yet another Paradox development team, and they wanted to be something of their own thing. And and now they're branching out into a Civ-like game. The big question is, now that we basically know even the name of it, Millenia, we know who's developing it because they leaked their Twitter account and all that. The real speculation is, to what extent is it going to be a Civ clone? Are they going to make an entirely new take on it? Are they going to make it turn-based? Is it going to be hexagons? What is it going to be all about? We can start speculating on that, and maybe the trailer will illuminate the direction they're taking it, and we'll react and discuss. Like the stream! Yes, I always forget to ask people to like the stream, but please give it a like.
Like the stream, and if you enjoy this content, feel free to super chat. Keep the lights on.
And subscribe for more. Again, we do quite regular discussion streams like this. We don't just react to Paradox's latest slop, we also discuss...
We also discuss things such as New Zealand anti-reckless driving ads.
Yeah. In fact, that's basically about it. Just Paradox slop and reckless driving ads.
Paraslop, that's good, Duncan. Paraslop, that's good.
Remember that. Just like we should remember Manword from one of those previous streams.
Yes, of course. Manword.
I think, how did we get Manword again?
It was Anword, and you said Manword.
It was Martin Anward. We were just reading an article or something, Martin Anward, and I just came out with Manword by accident. Yeah. And it's actually a good... I came out with it completely by accident, laughed my arse off, but then realised it is basically a shortening of his name. Like, on his... Yeah. He might sign documents as M. Anward. Anyway, Manword.
Manword.
The Paradox vid has 0 likes. I mean, that's probably not real. It's probably not showing that correctly. I mean, even if it's funny to imagine a Paradox thing having no likes, it's impossible. It will. So... How far out are we now? 19 minutes.
20 minutes, yeah.
I've made that joke as well before, MK Ultra guy in the chat.
It's too easy. It's low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, it's a unfortunate coincidence. So, yeah, the real analysis and reaction is going to be towards how civvy it is and whether they're going in some new direction. What was I going to say? Oh yes, I was going to say we also talk about Gilded Destiny, which is another project going on, and they actually released a dev diary very recently, a few days ago. But we're not going to cover that on this stream because this stream's about Paradox. We'll cover it separately, maybe in a week or two, and catch up with them. And yeah, because I like to separate things out at least to some extent. But
yeah,
we can still say that Gilded Destiny is an upcoming grand strategy game project by another company who are not published by anyone other than themselves. Apparently, they've got all their own funding somehow. And they seem to have no money problems. They don't seem to need a publisher. And it's like an indie project, and we're covering it, and it's very positive. They've got some takes that might not appeal to everyone, such as the globe and such as hexagons. The 1.6 million hexagons or however many it is.
Yeah, one thing I like is that they seem to be very involved in community feedback as they're sort of developing away, and they seem to be really taking in other people's ideas, and so
indeed
it seems like the type of game that if you want it to be the kind of thing that you like, you should get in there and chat away, and they've got a Discord and stuff like that.
Yeah, so check that out. But like I said, this stream's all about the Paraslop. Let's just
the Paraslop.
Just open up the can and let that Paraslop just... Oh, yeah, just lap it up. Give us the Paraslop. Give us it all. Give us more.
It's actually so good, Paraslop. I really like that.
So, as I was saying, there's a bit of a dichotomy here between what people have been speculating that it's going to be and what people want. So people in this very chat here, and people in my own chat, people on Discord, people on Reddit threads, everyone replying, everyone's like, is it EU5? Is it the next Paradox game? Is it March of Eagles 2? Is it something this or that? It's not really actually what people have been wanting or speculating. It is a game not even developed by Paradox, and it is a Civ game sort of thing. It's not what people seem to want. That doesn't mean it's going to be bad, and I'm not hating on it for that. But it doesn't seem to be... There seems to be a desynchronization between what everyone's anticipating. Oh my god, is it EU5, is it EU5, versus what it actually is. Yeah.
No, I'm going into this with open mind. I hope it's not a Civ clone. I hope it's, really original and really interesting. And it's not, Paradox has next to nothing to do with it. I'm going in with optimism. I hope. Well, I've still got hope.
Yeah, first of all, like I said, Paradox's track record of the games they actually develop, Imperator, Victoria 3, not great. The games that they publish and other people develop, Prisoner Architect, City Skylines, Age of Wonders 4, very good. So Paradox has a much better track record of their published games that they don't develop versus their current developed games that they do develop. So that is already a positive for this. And the people involved, also a great track record. Some of our greatest, most beloved old strategy games into this. That is also a good sign. So, yeah. There's good things.
I thought about making that joke. Mexican Shawarma's just given €2. Imagine if Paradox remasters Vic 2 to spite Open Vic 2.
Good. It's Open Vic now. But thank you very much, Mexican Shawarma. If the creation of the Open Vic project encouraged Paradox to remaster Victoria 2 and give it working multiplayer, then the goal of the project would have been achieved anyway. Well, in a way. But there's plans that Open Vic has that a remaster wouldn't merely do, but some of the goals of the project would be met by that, because people have wanted a remaster of Vic 2 for ages. There you go. I'm turning a negative idea into a positive. I'm a really up person. I'm a glass half full kind of guy. So the fact that it's not being developed by Paradox is a good thing. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
It is. It is a very good thing. And they've got a good team here. It'll be interesting to see. I was going to talk to you in terms of being a Civ clone. Have you played much Civ? Like, what's your history with Civ?
Yeah, I've played some Civ. I've been on and off of Civ 5 back in previous years. I played quite a bit of Civ 6 in years after it came out. We were talking about this a little bit before the stream as well, where if Paradox, I say Paradox for short, I include another development team within it, but if Paradox are competing with a Civ market, there is wiggle room there into a market of people who are displeased with the direction Civ 6 took and wanted things to be more like Civ 5. There is a wiggle room of market there, but that would be really hypocritical by Paradox, because they keep going in directions no one wants in their own audience that people are trying to wiggle into while they do it to other people. But there could be an audience there of disaffected Civ fans, maybe.
Yeah, me personally, I played a huge amount of Civ 5, and I bought Civ 6 and probably put maybe half a dozen hours into it and just didn't really enjoy it. And so, yeah, Civ 6 sucked from Major Mood, which I think a lot of Civ 5 fans feel that way. And so, yeah, if they can capture, the magic of Civ 5 in some way, then that is a huge open market.
Yeah, indeed.
There's a huge fan base for that.
And obviously Civ 6 is a lot more arcadey, isn't it? And a bit casualized, which is the same direction that people accuse modern Paradox games of going, ironically. I don't know if... I don't see this game here being what I just described. I don't see Paradox actually doing that. going back into a franchise like Civ and trying to appeal to older fans. No one does that other than indie companies. So, well, maybe this is an indie company, but they're not, because I don't know. So much to speculate on. But
I think something that's interesting as well is it's a small studio by the sounds, and this is a very ambitious scale of a game. Very, very ambitious. The kind of scale that even Paradox itself struggles to capture. And so it'll be interesting to see what they can do with such a huge promise, a huge time period.
yeah, but great point. It's very ambitious. It's very big, and the level of marketing campaign that has gone into it, the tweet, the Paradox CEO himself talking about it, all the massive marketing campaign, a lot of pressure, a lot of anticipation on this, on the shoulders of a dev team which has just formed. Well, not just formed, maybe years now, but you know, a lot of pressure, just a lot of stuff got. I don't know. Can they match the pressure that's now being put on them by a massive marketing campaign and the anticipation of making a Civ competitor, clone, or maybe a new take on the franchise? What now? Question is, what do you actually want out of this by Chucker, if anything?
I think pacing. I think pacing is really key with games like this. When you've got a huge scale, like, you have to keep the game moving, you have to keep things changing in the game, and you have to have those changes be significant. Like when you've got a game where, you know, perhaps like Victoria 3, not to rag on it too much, you know, over and over again, but as you go through Victoria 3, you know, the years pass and there's not a huge feeling of significant change apart from, you know, some more buttons to click. And so, you know, I think Civ does really well is the aesthetics of the game change as you move through the different eras. And so I think pacing and visual changes and feeling like you've progressed, I think that's a really important thing. Yeah, I think that's probably the main thing is just a game that's, you know, not going to drag or not, you know, rush through and have a good amount of content there to keep you entertained.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Alex, for the £2 super chat. Could this not be an ahistorical RTS? The images from what they've shown so far seem to imply ahistorical because they don't look like any real history, but they look based on it.
Nobody makes RTSs anymore anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's feasible, I don't know if this is even possible, but looking at all this, something I would be very interested in would be a Paradox Grand Strategy take on Civ. So not turn-based, RTS. I would prefer a non-turn-based take on this. So you just travel through the years like you do in any other Grand Strategy by Paradox. Cheers, Alex. If that's even possible.
Yes, I think that's a good idea, and I also think that would lend itself to multiplayer, because one of the biggest problems with Civilizations 5, which is probably the only title I can really talk about with knowledge, is the multiplayer is extremely unstable, you know, whereas if you're, I don't know if it makes it more stable if it's in real time, I'm not too sure, but I think stable multiplayer is super key.
It makes turn-based makes fighting wars weird, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, especially because in Civ 5 you rather take turns sequentially or simultaneously, and so it can get to be a real battle of who can click the fastest, you know?
Yeah. What else would I want out of this game? Wouldn't that compete with their existing games? It would match their marketing campaign, Tim. If they were to do a Grand Strategy Normal Paradox take on it, well, they've advertised it with CK3, they've advertised it with EU4, Vic3, Hearts of Iron 4, and Stellaris, which are exactly those. They're taking these past games that we all know, and in some cases love, and pointing towards this new game. And if this new game is completely different, and not even remotely an RTS Grand Strategy, if it's a turn-based Civ game, then what are they marketing it with these past games for if it's absolutely nothing like it? It's like a progression.
Yeah. I think the biggest message of their marketing is the scale of the game, you know? And Paradox is a huge problem with over-promising and under-delivering, you know? The scale of this game is massive.
Paradox developed games do, but like I said, non-developed by them, City Skylines, other things, could be fine.
Yeah, we've got a €5 from Mexican Shawarma. Knowing Paradox with their path, with the path they're taking, they're going to be releasing a map game with an FPS mode and a battle royale with loot boxes.
Thank you very much for the €5. I don't even think Paradox would stoop so low, but they're stooping as low as you can within the strategy realm. At least they're not doing that. Spud doesn't even understand brand recognition. Well, what do you mean by that? They're using the Paradox brand to promote something here. And if it doesn't match with what people expect from the Paradox brand, then that's a very weird thing.
Well, the Paradox brand is the Clausewitz engine. That's their whole brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and well, this game likely won't be the Clausewitz engine.
Yes.
Which is that doesn't necessarily mean it won't necessarily mean it won't be like a Paradox game. But if it's turn-based, if it's basically like Civ, then that's not what people expect from Paradox, and it's not what these other games lead to. It's different. It might not necessarily, that isn't a value judgment on the game. It might be good for what it does, but they're pointing towards something. Thank you very much, Waterbore, for £45. Zero marketing. For what? This is marketing. This game is being marketed a lot.
Can you do polls in YouTube chat?
Yes.
We should get a poll, a thumbs up, thumbs down poll. See where the chat's at.
Or when
I'm sure with a pre-poll, because I think that'll be interesting to see where we're at. Because I'm like at a very, very gentle thumbs up because Brian Sousa, because he's a legend, you know.
Okay, right. Quick poll: will this be good?
Will this be good? Yes, no. Maybe.
Yes
no,
or
maybe.
no? Will this be good? Nah, just yes or no. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. We're Sith, I guess. Yes or no? Will this be good? And then we can make a new poll after we've seen the trailer and done a bit of analysis and see if people have changed their mind after they've dropped the trailer. And it's looking like it's very split. 50-50.
Yeah, which goes to show that, we're independent thinkers here. We're not haters. We're not a monolith.
Yeah, we're not haters like Paradox's own chat.
Yeah. CK4 Napoleon vs Hitler.
It's 50-50. EU5 Hitler Revenges. Never forget. Never forget EU5 Hitler Revenges. We want the poll for the name of the new channel. Yeah, I'm gonna get that poll up in the next few days. I have to pace things out, you know. Especially with we got one proud Ukrainian in the chat. I think I've seen you before. I've seen that name. It's a good one.
It is a good one.
I like a different take on One Proud Bavarian. I don't know where I'm going with that. We have to talk about him again. I wonder what he's going to think of this game.
Oh,
I bet his opinion.
That's not.
Oh, look, Paradox posted. I think his opinion will be coincidentally positive. Oh my god, the dawn rises on the beginning of human society. Paradox is live commenting its own chat. Oh my god, soy. Can I get some soy in the chat? Can I get some chud gun in the chat from the channel members? We need to promote the channel membership emotes as well because we got the new chud gun. New Age of Heroes, the Renaissance unlocked. That's EU4, allowing many to rise above what we thought was possible. That might be Vic 3. They're going over the same stuff they wrote in their Twitter. Get on with it, says someone. I'm cumbing, says another person. Great chat there. Should we even have the Paradox chat on our chat? I've got my own chat and I'm very happy with my chat. My chat's amazing. Always has been.
Yeah, I think we close the chat now so we don't influence it.
I'm hiding the chat, but now we're getting these weird recommendations. Thank you. Thank you, Henry.
Alright, we've got to close the poll.
Napoleon's toilet trip.
Yeah, it's 50-50, so that's...
We still have we'll close it in a couple of minutes before it actually starts. Or shall we just close it now and, agree? It's clearly been 50-50.
Yes, I think so.
Wait, let me just look more detailed at it. How many people have voted? 277 votes. That's, I think, most people that are watching. Ending the poll. Just when I ended it, it became 51% positive. So, Budgun chat are not full of random frothing grug haters. They're very positive towards this new project.
Take that, forums.
Yeah. How many people have we got? About 360? Nice.
And
Thanks for tuning
feel free
in.
to override the poll with super chats, which we take more seriously than the democratic poll.
Exactly. If you write a super chat saying this game will be good, that's like another 5% for yes.
And channel memberships, of course, as well.
Someone in our chat is still saying it's going to be EU5 after everything we just said for the past hour. Come on. Thank you, MK Ultra Founder. I want this game to have dinosaurs, skeletons, bikini woman, and cool expansions. I hope it's a Duke Nukem sequel. Do you like older women?
Like older women.
If I say no to that, do you just mean like I hate older women? No. Do you mean like as in...
How old?
You take that out of context. I don't in the way you mean. Like, thank you, Mexican Shawarma, again. Cheers for the super chats. Appreciate it.
You heard it here first. Spud Gun disrespects the elderly.
Yeah, exactly what I meant. How close are we? 60 seconds. Here we go. I'm going to stop my own background music for the pure anticipation. Here we go. We're going to finally, all will be revealed as to what this new project is. We're reacting live to Paradox's upcoming project that isn't developed by them, but might be developed by an actual competent team full of old strategy legends. Not developed by Manward, but by legends of the genre.
Like Sousa.
Sousa. Got another... This trailer is going to be periodically interrupted by skill issue from Super Chats.
G-Pan with €5. This game will be painfully average. Paradox Grand Strategy has fallen. Millions must buy their turn-based hex strategy game.
Can I get a chud gun in the chat? Thank you, G-Pan, for the €5. Let's not react to Super Chats right now and save them until after the trailer.
Okay.
Get them all. Get the backlog. Let's just give live, honest reaction. Are they late? Nah, it's still 1 minute to go. I mean, the countdown basically happened here, but it's not actually 4 o'clock yet. By the way, it's the 21st of September. Do you remember?
It's the 22nd of September.
Oh, it's not the 21st anymore for New Zealanders or Aussies. Can you go full screen, Spud? No, I can't.
The anticipation's killing me. It's been the longest 60 seconds of my life.
It's now 4 o'clock my time.
It's now 3 o'clock in the morning my time.
Do I have to refresh?
Fucking pet premium. Actually, it's the 22nd.
Do I have to refresh? What's happening? Oh, here we go. Live reaction. Wait, what's this? Are they... Another 5 fucking minutes! They gave us a countdown to another fucking countdown! At least we can go full screen now, eh? To be fair, I appreciate this. They gave us an extra 5 minutes to go into full screen. It's like the cinema. Please turn off your phones. Please go into full screen now. Thank you for another $5 by MK Ultra Founder. Missed the message. We'll still do super chats until the actual trailer.
Do you want me to grab that? Oh yeah, okay. So Paradox presents Civ Mayer's Hut Hemkind Peaceful Periods Edition.
I should turn autoplay off so it doesn't just move on to... At least we get some music and some ambience. This is some strange... By the way, the interface for this countdown was so shit that I actually had to seriously look at it to see if it was 5 minutes of what was going on here. What is this spacing between the numbers? I mean, they're not giving us much else to react to. We basically got to scrutinise the numbers.
No. And the graphics quite trippy looking as well.
Yeah. Sousa and the actual devs are kicking themselves right now going, oh my god, why did we put our publishing and marketing onto this company?
How many people are watching? 4,000.
Oh, great numbers for my stream. So how much are watching Paradox? We can also tune the sound. That sounds about right, I would say.
I have to watch the video alongside the stream because otherwise I'll be reacting not in real time.
Yeah. You figure out the best way.
You'll be like, woo! And then
it's gone green. Holy shit! I'm sorry to interrupt you right there, Paradox. I mean, Pie Chucker.
Paradox. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Paradox Chucker. But they've gone green. Does this represent the fields of a new agrarian civilization developing in the Bronze Age?
Does this represent Stone Man on field?
Stone Man must become agriculture man. No, I just saw another hunter gatherer becoming a farmer. It's fallen. Can I get a chud gun in the chat?
Sparkgun and Paradox reacting to Pychucker's new game.
It's gone blue. It's gone turquoise.
Fuck,
It's
I can't
good
believe you call me
turquoise.
Paradox. That's crazy.
It's the P, the start of the name. You know, I file you under the letter P, so we're Paradox. So in my brain, you can see the game in the description. Oh, thank you, General Fish, in the chat. Here we go. Spoilers. It's Millenia. It's a historical. It's turn-based. Oh my god. It's fucking turn-based. It's 4X game that challenges strategic prowess across 10,000 years of history. It's exactly. It's Civ.
10,000 years of history, so it's since the start of the universe.
It's 10,000 years, but the pace of the game will still run at the same speed as a normal Paradox game. Nah, it won't. It's turn-based. It's just Civ. It's just Civ. It doesn't seem like they're doing a new take on the genre. It's just fucking Civ.
Yeah, they've said in the like it's Civilization's in the fucking description. Do you see that?
Where is it?
Scroll down, Phil.
What? Where?
It says so where it says Steel Division Normandy 44 for me. It says Civ.
Oh, I'll refresh. Because that will have been changed since I first started watching. What the fuck? They've made the genre Civilization,
What?
the first one.
So they're acknowledging it. Alex Richards with £2 says, actually a millennia is only 1,000 years.
Are we going to be witnessing a lawsuit? YouTube automatically assigns things, Pogba, yeah. But they were in complete control of what thing had. They've been changing it numerous times to Steel Division and March of the Eagles, and then they let it go automatic. And then it goes to Civ. This is embarrassing.
Shy Guy with 2 USD. Turn-based, 0 out of 10. What a waste of my time. 20
Thank
seconds,
you.
Here we go.
Thanks for the super chats. Can I have silence in the room, please? No, it's okay. This is getting louder. It's gone red. It's gone yellow. The colours of fire. The fiery passion coursing through us.
10,
The 10 seconds.
9.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Join in. 3,
3,
2,
2,
1. Civ.
0.
Civ is here. Happy New Year. It's 10,000 BC.
Baba
As the
Yaga.
world is shrouded in
German subtitles. What is going on?
the next chapter is yet to unfold.
Why are we getting German?
Are we to witness the age of kings?
Age of Kings. I can see
Will
you.
we be
Hey, look.
haunted by
Toy
the
soldiers. At least we've got that.
plague? Or shall we soar towards utopia? The narrative is yours to come.
What?
Okay. Age of Stone, Age of Bronze, Age of Iron, Age of Heroes, Age of Blood, Age of Kings. It's going fast. That's a lot of ages.
Define the ages and shape the course of history.
Jetzt
Wow.
auf die Wunschliste setzen.
Der Krieg ist verloren.
The Krieg is verloren. It was just a vague teaser with barely anything in it. But
I saw Age of
there you go.
Heresy as well, which is hardcore. Yeah, like the cards, the little cards there kind of look like Civ 5.
Sorry,
guess.
but I have to interrupt you. Look at the Paradox chat. They're going so
no,
negative.
That's
They're
it,
hating.
that's it.
Look at Paradox chat. Who's that person saying Happy Christmas? Who the fuck is that? Civ 7 by Paradox. L, bro, you're not serious. Boo, question mark, question mark, question mark. Mobile game looking at. Paradox chat is more brutal than my chat. My chat needs to step up their game. Roast better. By my own chat is getting frozen again, as YouTube chats do, but
Fuck. Age of Plagues and Age of Heresy sounds kind of hardcore though, so I'll give them that.
yeah. Steam page has screenshots. Alright, we'll get that in a moment. Henry, thank you so much for the £5.
Multiplayer due to having the reactions of a baked potato, but just wanted to say love your videos.
Thank you. Yep, it's not Paradox. What the fuck are these recommendations? Right, let's get off of here in a minute and look up new info. New info. Get the Steam page. Okay, I'm looking up the Steam page. We'll get the Steam page now. Let's check. I'm checking cPrompt's own page for the game now. cPrompt's website doesn't have anything yet.
Skill issue.
Turn-based is like
Mexican Trauma, thank you very much for the super chat, €2. I can't find. Oh, I found Millenia.
Skill
I was about to tell it. Lepingus, thank you. Thank you, MK Ultra. Age of Slurping, that. Yeah, okay, nice comment. Very, very rude.
We need another poll after we look at the Steam page to see how the chat's reacted.
Okay, I'm getting a poll. No, I'm already going to do a poll based on the trailer. Let's do a poll right now. I'm going to get the Steam page momentarily.
Okay. Should we make predictions?
No, let's not prejudice it. Just based on the trailer.
Okay.
Will it be good, chat?
issue.
Thanks for the super chats. Appreciate them very much. Jack Lau, it's funny. Mainly, Jack Lau's asking why I even cover this. It's funny. It's a great chance for me and Chuck to just have a laugh, and all you in chat to have a laugh. And it's interesting to see where they're going. Now it's looking like 80% no. That's rough.
Wilson says Steiner's new trailer will fix everything.
Like I was saying, they marketed this so hard based on all the other franchises. We've got detailed looking screenshots here. Okay, right. Steam is open.
Age of DLC. There's a lot of Age of DLC coming through.
Age of DLC. Age of DLC. Alright. That's the trailer we just saw. First screenshot. How do I turn off automatically scrolling through these? What is this button?
I have no idea.
How do you get full screen? Ah, okay. Right. Okay. This is it. This is the game.
This is Civ.
It's Civ.
It's Civ, literally. Research
Civ.
culture.
Knossos is part of Greece, or ancient Greek, and Ufa is in Russia. Samara is in Mesopotamia. Mangazai, I don't know. So it's Civ. It's just,
Wait. So 10,000 years of history, and so it's literally like Civ in the fact that the early game zooms through real fast. 103 turns, and they're already in 640 AD.
good point.
And they're still in the Age of Monuments.
Let's start to unpack everything up here. So it's an age of monuments. It's work in progress, obviously, so don't take it literally, blah, blah, blah. Don't call it a mobile game. I'm going to act a Paradox fanboy, right? Actually, this game might have less. Paradox fanboys might be less willing to defend this because it's not developed by them. Or more willing, I don't know. But, yeah, so it's a work in progress. You can't judge it yet. Remember when people said that about the Vic-3 War system and the first Vic-3 War system dev diary? It's just a work in progress. And then when the game came out, it literally looked exactly the same. If not
we
worse.
were there. We were on the front lines, but
yeah, we were there. The record is quite clear.
action.
I was right. Always about Victoria 3. So you've got two parchments, and then you've got turn 103, year 640 AD. The real question is, like, basically everyone's 75% no. I'm going to start a new poll. What's the company that makes Civ? I'm just going to say Sid Meier.
Firaxis. Firaxis. Don't ask me how to spell it. I don't know.
The poll I've done is Sid Meier taking legal action?
That's actually a great poll. That's a really solid poll.
Someone just said there's something called replace this on middle right. Where is it? But I mean, it's work in progress. It's early. Wait, is Sid Meier's... Waterboard just said, is Sid Meier rolling in his grave? Is Sid Meier alive?
I thought he was.
Top. Where does it say replace this? Oh, there it goes. There's replace this.
He is alive. He's 69 years old.
For fuck's sake, some guy just said Sid Meier will be rolling in his... The guy's alive!
He's alive and well.
He's rolling in his chair.
He
while
might
he's
have
watching
had
this
a heart
trailer.
attack seeing this, though.
Actually, maybe Waterboard correctly predicted that Sid Meier just died live to the trailer.
Yeah, they waited for the minute. Yeah, the copyright dies with him.
Oh shit, that's true.
They assassinated Sid Meier.
Age of lawsuits. Okay, it's very 50-50 on will legal action happen. We're very torn on the matter. We're very torn on legal action happening. So they've got a choose research. They've got research points plus 15. They've got culture. That is Civ 6. That is a fucking a tech and a, what do you call them?
Cards, yeah.
A tech and a culture. What's it
Policy.
called, guys? No, it's there's like two trees.
Civic and something else.
A Civic, yeah. A
Yeah.
Honda Civic.
Honda Civic.
So you got a research and a civic. Domains might be different. They've got different things. So there's a government and a tribal. There's points there. There's exploration. These are like institutions. These are well, someone in the chat says this is a disappointment, but what were the expectations? I guess I was actually building up some expectation based on the marketing.
Yeah.
It would be something like...
I feel disappointment.
Yeah. This is just one screenshot, there's more. Let's look at the next one.
Yeah, and there's a lot of information in these blurbs, I think, that they've got written.
Wait, are there blurbs?
There's blurbs.
To where?
Like, guide your nation. Choose what you're known for.
Oh. Well, there is... We can go down and read this stuff down here. Oh yeah, this is the blurb. Let's just stick to the screenshots now, because we were right there. Okay, Age of Bronze. This is the Age of Bronze, and there's your field artwork that we saw teased. You can do belief, community, discipline, officials, mining, shipbuilding. Which is like...
You know what this kind of looks
yeah.
like? You know what this kind of looks like? Is like Rome Total War 2, and it's like Age of Blood, unlock now, $8. With the little padlocks.
These do look like DLC, but it's not.
Yeah, they look
It's,
like DLC. It's not, but it looks like DLC.
It looks like it. Age of DLC. The text under these is just like straight up paint text with red and purple. It's edgy mobile game Civ, says Boris for £2. Thank you for the super chat. We can call this poll now.
So it's edgy mob
52%.
game, easy.
More people believe that Sid Meier will take legal action than believed it would be good before the trailer. 51 versus 52.
Yeah, that's a huge turnaround. It's a big swing.
They made Ages DLC. So this is your Ages, okay? Research. Right. Okay. Okay, here we go. National spirits. Each spirit provides a unique set of powerful bonuses to spend domain points on. The first player to pick each spirit gets an initial bonus. And by the way, I would be sort of interested in this game. It's not like I'm looking at something I would never ever buy. If they're going to release a good Civvy game, I kind of like the Civ franchise. I would be looking for a different take on it. I'd be looking for something more faithful to 5 maybe. It's not as if I'm out of this. I have an interest. But so far, from what I've seen, maybe less so, but don't know. Look at the other game the devs made. It looks horror. Did they make it? I'll look at that in a moment if I remember. What are we seeing? What are we seeing here, Pajaka?
We're seeing national spirits. Each spirit provides a unique set of powerful bonuses to spend domain points on. Domain mana. The first player to pick each spirit gets an initial bonus.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
is-
just looks like a straight fucking rip-off. And it's like, yeah, I kind of want to bring this up. It's like when you sit down, you know, when you sat down, you have that chat of, oh, let's make a game, guys. That sounds like a great idea. What game would you like to make? Oh, I've got a cracking idea. Let's make Civilizations, you know? It's like, you know,
Yeah.
how does that come? Like, because they must know. Of course they know that they've made a near one-to-one rip-off of something.
I know. I mean, why can't they just sit down and think, what can we bring to the table that's new? Even if they are doing an ages-based thing, like I was saying, basically exactly what I said would have been bringing something new. So doing a non-turn-based take on the going through the eras thing. But it's turn-based, it's Civ, it's copy. Exactly what we're talking about. Any mound builders in chat, says someone? Mound builders? Oh yeah, you can get mound builders. Should I choose a God King Dynasty or Mound Builders? They both cost 5, what people are already calling mana. Is it mana? Is it not mana? That debate is cropped up again. Thanks, Paradox, for bringing the mana debate back. I thought we'd seen the end of it after Victoria 3. Alex says, what would be better, a Sid Meier-owned Paradox-style game or a Paradox-owned Sid Meier-style game?
The former, absolutely.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next screenshot. Spartans. Well, it is sort of historical then, I guess. What do you think of this Spartan here?
It's good art. It's alright art.
Yeah.
Spawn Spartans. Warfare, something, power. Spawn 2 Spartans in a friendly territory. So do you make units? Or is this like policy type things from Civ 5?
I'd assume you can make units, but this is a special ability where you can spawn 2 extra ones. Probably. Why do his legs have more muscle than his arms? Well, if you look at this, if you look at his shoulder, he's concealing his arm muscle from his posture, but you can see from that shoulder that he's packing some big muscle on his arms.
Wait, think about that question as well. Why do his legs have more muscle than his arms? Everyone's legs have more muscle than their arms, right?
Yeah, it's just an objective anatomical fact, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't skip arm day. Pogba says this artwork fucking sucks. I can see where you're coming from. It's conditioning. You didn't do enough
That's
conditioning.
alright. That's alright. Come on, that's not fair.
It's a bit. It is a bit harsh.
Yeah. I think the art's the best thing so far. It's the only thing I've been impressed by.
This is a better view of the map. Yeah, you can see the borders. You can see the hexes. There it is.
You can see that the workers have done some improvements. Very nice.
You can see the roads connecting cities. You can see forest. You can see mountains. You can see everything that's in Civ.
Probably the culture points are spreading out the border nicely.
You can see resources, like literally a circular resource icon with the fish in it. From Civ.
And they've got luxury goods there. The grapes, the wine.
Grapes. We've got wine. For God's sake, guys.
It'd be like us sat down and we're like, oh, Spud, what kind of stream do you want to do? How about we do an XQC stream or something like that? It's like,
well,
fuck, that's not a thing.
I don't know.
It's not like what?
It's like me sitting down and going, what kind of video will I make? Well, let's take a country ball and put no editing into it.
Every stream, you can't help yourself.
I'm sorry, I can't help myself. Thank you very much, but MK Ultra says Paradox's first AI generated game. Harsh, so harsh. I did actually say, to be fair, like, I saw Paradox's own chat being so harsh, and I was like, guys, we can do better, and we are. We're doing better in terms of harshness. But, Jack, thank you for the $5 super chat. What if they have the combat from the Ancient China Civ? Like, I know I'm asking a lot. Ancient China Civ. I don't know what game you're referring to, but
I'm not sure what he's understanding there, yeah.
maybe this game has a completely different take on combat, but so far it doesn't look like they will. Next screenshot. Civ. Again, they've got the strategic map in the bottom right.
The fog of war looks exact. That's mad.
Would you say it looks like more like Civ 5 or 6?
5, I think.
It's like the map
Although
the map looks more like 5 and the UI shit looks more like 6.
The mountains, yeah, I agree with that. I think you're right there. The mountains look very. It's like the same. It's just the fucking same.
Yeah.
How? What? How do they get away with this?
Well, we don't know if they're going to get away with it. We don't know if they're going to get away with it in sales or a lawsuit. I was joking about a lawsuit, but is it within the realm of actual possibility? Yeah, maybe. I don't know enough about that sort of thing, though. We'll have to call the guys over at Wargamer, internet investigative journalists, to look into that. Again, not settling next to a river, says someone. Aye, but you settle next to the sea. Which is good, isn't it? But I'm just looking at my chat right now. I think the gimmick is how the civilizations act against one another, and the world affects what the next age will be. Yeah. Sid Meier is notorious for copyright protecting their copyright. They take down strategy games for using any variation of the word civilization. It doesn't look very good for Paradox that the first suggestion, when YouTube automatically suggested what game this was on their trailer, was Civilization. In effect, that literally means that Paradox uploaded a video of Civilization, but it was the trailer for their new game. What do we think of that? Let's move on to the next thing. Okay.
I've just found something.
Alright.
I'm going to send it to you.
Have you found the court documents already? They've already been filed?
Funnily enough, I was actually looking for the court documents, but no, I found this. This is really fascinating. Have
Okay.
a look. Bring this up on stream.
Alright.
So this is the Civ Fanatics forums where Paradox is actually posted announcing their game.
What?
And they go into more detail about the game.
Let me just get rid of the cookies. Okay.
They talk about...
Alright, this is Civilization Fanatics Center. What is this forum? Is this a direct Civilization forum or a fan-based, unofficial forum? Do you think maybe they got some tacit agreement from them to do this?
Or a licensing
Before?
thing. Yeah.
We're excited to. Oh, they've. It's the two. It's the two words. It's the double D. Dev Diary by Chucker.
They must have all. Was it unlisted?
This was
The
posted
video.
yesterday. It's. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you just point that out. Let's look at where like the first comment is. We'll read this. Does it have comments? You must. I have to log in to reply. There's no replies yet. They've got a Discord. Yeah, that's going to be well moderated, I'm sure. Jack, thank you very much for the $2. The game was Oriental Empires. Okay. I mean, I can't look into it now or anything,
The
but
game was Oriental Empires. Thanks to a
if I remember after, I'll look at it.
Civ Fanatics is a fan-made forum, says one of the chatters.
Right.
0581.
Thanks. We're excited to present the first Dev Diary. Yeah, like I said, the double D has been dropped. First double D. In this, we'll talk a little about the vision and features for the game and also about us C-Prompt games. This guy doesn't
What
work
Paradox
for
can? Yeah, what the fuck?
He doesn't work for... Sorry, they don't work for... See, he looks like a they to me. Sorry, I'm trying to get it right. You know, I'm new to it. I'm trying to adapt.
You're trying, that's the
They-
important thing.
They aren't a C-Prompt employee. That's a Paradox employee. It says it PDX Catton. You can expect additional diaries that go into more detail. I'm trying to get it right. I need to be re-educated. I'm trying to get it right. In the coming month, we've got dev diaries to look forward to in the coming months. We can have a section on our Gilded Destiny various discussion streams. We can look at the next Millenia dev diary. What do you think going forward?
Fuck, nah, I'm not that keen on that idea, actually.
Yeah, not exactly. But you can wishlist the game. Well, that's what it said in German at the end of the trailer. Like, ihr können das Wishlist gesetzen sein, it said at the end of the trailer for me. So, do you want to read this?
The whole it's quite long. I can read it. I can attempt to read it.
At least
No
some
guarantees.
of it. At least some of it,
Okay,
like the
okay,
intro
okay.
stuff.
C-Prompt Games. Before we get rolling, we should say a few words about who we are. C-Prompt Games was formed by experienced strategy developers who have worked together on some of your favorite stuff. Oh, we've already seen some of this.
Sorry to stop you right there, but C-Prompt Games was formed by experienced strategy developers and modern Paradox community managers. I continue.
We love working in smaller teams of around 20 people on Millenia currently. Our office is in Colorado, but we are organized to support hybrid remote and office. Are they hiring? Is that what they're doing? Including Texas, New Mexico, and Oregon. At our core, we love games, fucking wanted to make a game forever. Labor of love. Oh yeah, labor of love.
Well, yeah. But again, I'm questioning. First of all, this was posted at 7:41 a.m. yesterday by a Paradox community manager. Maybe if we go down to the bottom, it'll say who actually wrote it. Like, nope, not really.
Has one proud Bavarian already made a video?
Has he? Analysis chat. Analysis, has he made a video? Civ mod for 5. Labour of Love literally said they wanted a franchise. I want to know. I want to see. I wish there were going to be replies to this thread so that we can see what genuine Civ fans think of this. Like Jumbo Pixel.
The last comments on the Paradox stream were people spamming, "I hope Paradox goes bankrupt."
Yeah,
like a
they're
bunch
insane.
of times.
That's their own people. Again, I've said it before, but people think that my group. People think that
we're shooting at our own men.
Yeah. People think that we chat, me and you chat, PyChat, people think the Spud Gun community, so to speak, are the haters. But again, Paradox's own chat are bigger haters than us. So what have we got? It's a new blah 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 deep combat.
We've got this. So we'll get into the meat and potatoes, I reckon, which is like Vision is just a bunch of guff. A key innovation in Millenia is the age-based system.
Yeah.
There are 10 ages in a normal game, in quotes, ranging from the Stone Age to the near future. Each age provides the experience of the age. The Iron Age has Iron Age technologies, Iron Age units,
really,
buildings, and rules specific.
No,
to
the Iron Age. The Iron Age has space units. Age. Someone in chat says Age of Consent. I don't know what.
If you keep things within normal parameters, fuck, it's late. Or really? You might progress through 10 standard ages, each delivering historical gameplay. However, Millenia allows history to go off the rails. If you make some different decisions, you might steer into your timeline into alternate ages. These ages are still historically themed, but explore some what-if territory. The Age of Ether is based on a history where the internal combustion engine doesn't come about as soon as it did, and steam power develops further. The Age of Blood is based on a war raging out of control and spreading across the world. Ultimately, most things, which is actually kind of innovative, that's something new, that's cool. Ultimately, most of the things that you use in a game come from the ages, so you can end up with a very different scenario depending on the specific history and alternate history your timeline moves through.
Catalyst is telling me there's people who've already played it. Oh my god, they had their early people, they had all the fucking, like I was saying, it's the, again, you know, I just sit here in despair when I hear that Jumbo Pixel, and I mean, look, all respect to these content creators, I don't mean it offensively or like as an attack, but I despair generally about it, you know, because it's always the same people getting same early access, the same shit, and they're going to be very positive, going, oh my god, this game, Age of Despair, thank you Deadsloth, that's exactly it. It's the same thing. Just remember, on Spudgun Official, and again, very much important to stress that I don't mean any hatred towards these other content creators, but here is where you get the genuine, honest reaction, with no strings attached, no sponsorship. But that doesn't automatically mean, likewise, that we automatically hate. We are neutral. And so I was trying to be positive about this.
What you're saying is that the chat really need to support independent video game journalists such as ourselves.
Yeah, and whoever did that Wargamer article did some good investigation. Matt, yeah. Age of Chuds. There's going to be a lot of these.
Age of Slop, yeah.
Age of Shills, which is what we're living in now. Can we go right up to the present age of age? National Spirits. That's at least there's national spirit in some actual Paradox games. Age of Cope, Age of Seethe, Age of... Is that a real member? Is that a real fucking comment from A5AT1, or is it... Come on. Do we still have people saying shit like that in fucking September 2023? Oh my god. I wonder if an AI nation can change the age for you without your input. Probably. The game should probably have AI that does everything. So...
Deep economy and combat.
Let's
go
the combat.
The combat's like the combat's weird. Scroll down, have a look at the combat. The picture of the combat.
Is this which one? Oh, wait, what? Oh, okay, hold on a minute. Okay, this is piqued my attention, actually. This has piqued my attention because it looks like there's deeper stuff in a battle. It looks like you might have some control over this and change some stuff.
It looks like a football manager when you fucking sim the game and you get to watch your players.
Jarvis, enhance. We found the war screen, enhance. Thank you for becoming a member. Who was that?
Demo.
Thanks, Demo, very much. You can now spam Chud Gun in the chat. So, what are we saying? So this is, let's read what they've said about combat, if anything. Or we can just go and look at the people who've already fucking played it. Oh.
Come on, barbarian tribe.
Scam!
Fucking go.
Steal some fucking settlers! So, I'll read this bit. One of the places this is felt is with combat, this being something they said in a previous paragraph I didn't read. The best military for you to field change is based on your economic design, and the age you have moved into and the national spirits you've selected. You might be better with more production to train troops, or more warfare domain to support them. I don't know what this means. It's about the economy. Beyond the economy, combat offers its own interesting decisions. Different types of units have different capabilities. You design your armies by assigning multiple units to fight together, allowing you to create different army types for different needs. I like that. You're creating stacks. So if we look at this again, this is clearly an army on one side and an army on the other, and they are composed of different units together. So, like everyone's being negative, I like that. I like the idea. And obviously you can control the units and move them around. That's getting a thumbs up from me, that general idea. That's getting a thumbs up from the blind haters, you know? Better war system than Vic 3, exactly. What do you think of it, Pie Chucker?
I don't know if it necessarily can move the troops around on this battlefield, but it does look like you can create your own armies.
Oh, I meant you can move the armies around just like a normal Civ army.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, this looks kind of interesting. Is it just kind of like a cinematic kind of thing? It looks like. Can you retreat? Is that the X button there?
The X button. It might just be to close the window. It looks like you're scrolling through what appears to be like screenshots and armies. Screenshots, images. Like a slideshow of the battle? I don't get that, but you can see on the right you've got you've got actually basically a Paradox game-ish looking UI with the list of armies. Sort of.
Yeah,
Solves the
also,
Civ army stacking issue. Half and half. Good point.
Battle in the Wilderness, and I count 4 trees. I don't know if I'd call 4 trees the wilderness.
Battle in the Wilderness. What is this? RuneScape?
Yeah. That's good, actually.
That artillery. What
And
is
10,000 BC. Yeah.
Yeah, good point. 10,000 BC. Work in progress, though. Work in progress.
Yeah, Age of Renaissance. They must have made some different changes. On the top left there, Age of Renaissance.
Millenia is a huge game. The outline above is an introduction. Alright. I'm not as negative about it after seeing a bit of combat and this promise that it's going to be a deep game with lots of stuff. People are like already... people are writing it off already. And when I see the shilling happening, that makes me negative. But it's not all bad. And it might do something good.
Also, it looks like in terms of economy, it's all about production chains. Like, as you lead your nation, you'll need to design the right economy for your strategy. Not all resources in Millenia are the same. Cutting down trees for logs can provide production, much like mining copper. However, with the right improvements, you can create a chain where your logs are made into paper, which is then made into books, getting you knowledge, or religion, or government, or wealth, which is kind of like Civ 6 instead of production.
Is that like Civ 6? How does it work in Civ 6?
I think Civ 6 is kind of like that with the different... Fuck, I don't know. I can't even remember I haven't played Civ 6 in ages.
There's different resources that they give you straight up if you build an improvement. But there's nothing like supply chains in Civ 5 or 6. I like the idea of some chains to the economy.
Yeah,
So,
I think that's cool too.
yeah,
It seems like the chat's changing tact as well. I think we need to get another poll.
Okay, after reading some more detailed info about the military system where you see some stacks and where you see an economy which appears to be deeper with some supply chains, let's make a new poll. Is it going to be good or bad? Let's see.
I found that. I found that by googling Civilization's copyright game. I googled that and then I found that fucking Civ Fanatics. Because somebody must have said something in this post about their copyright.
I'm anticipating it's probably going to move more to 60-40 no rather than the 75, or maybe back to 55. Remember when I mentioned Oriental Empire's combat? That screenshot looks like they're going that way. Could be fun. Alright, great, Jack. I mean,
I think 65-35.
yeah, cool. Thank you for the $5, the super chat. It's actually moved to 50. So people are just,
this is interesting.
your opinions change on the flip of a coin or something. I don't know. You're, what's the word for malleable?
Volatile.
Volatile.
Yeah. You're all unhinged, is what it's about to say.
Some Culture did say, can we get a good bad mid poll? I think if we did have a mid option, that would be winning, right? Because
Yes, I think so. I think so too.
somewhere in the middle ground, it's fair, and that's shown with the poll being 50-50 or 52. I'm getting haters of me and haters of us in the chat as well, by the way. I think. Are we? No. Or maybe I'm misreading something. There was that guy who came in to attack me for hating on Vic 3. There was one. You're all welcome. Age of sheeple changing opinions. Age of psyops. Age of switch ups. Yeah, I want to pick mid. 1 to 5. I mean, we get the idea even with these polls. This is the most meh-iest announcement ever, says Lord Dan, but yeah.
An important question. Why didn't they fucking talk about this in the trailer? Because this is information. Like what? Like, can they not see that trailer would have been fucking negatively received by anyone? Because it's like it's like 12 seconds and it's over. It's a teaser, not a trailer. Okay, Duncan, that's a fair call.
It's a teaser. They show nothing, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got all this information.
I don't feel teased. Do you feel teased, Spud?
No.
No.
No, basically the teaser trailer didn't work within its intended effect. The effect of the trailer was, the trailer gave us nothing, and we were like, what? And then we actually look up the information. Some screenshots might be initially negative. You look up the actual information and the details on the dev diary, and you go, okay, yeah, it's all right. Seems like they're bringing an interesting idea forward for the economy and the army. Look at this, fucking lasers shooting out from satellites. System requirements are already confirmed here. What is this saying? Minimum i5, minimum 8 gigabytes of RAM, minimum GTX 660, storage 10 gigabytes. Storage isn't that bad. It's not a 5,000 gigabyte game. We don't know the recommended yet. I mean, it's too early anyway, isn't it? Don't know.
It's too early to tell.
More like this: Sid Meier's Civilization 6, Crusader Kings 3, and Humankind.
Keep going across. I'm interested to see what else is there.
Where?
There's a little bar under it.
Oh, where the other recommended games? Total War, EU4, Stellaris.
Yeah, there you go.
God, there's Total War fucking Pharaoh. Oh, Jesus. Haven't heard anything good about that one. Warhammer, Three Kingdoms. Well, this is like the three horsemen of the the 3 horsemen of the strategy apocalypse: Civ, Total War, and Paradox. I'm the Paradox guy. Voland is the Total War guy. Who's the equivalent for Civ, and who charted the downfall of Civ between 5 and 6? Who is it? Who's the Scottish guy that did that as well? There has to be a legendary Scotsman who charted the downfall and copes endlessly, like me and Voland, allegedly. Me a lot less than him. He talks about Total War all the time. I talk about Victoria 3 very occasionally, while continuing to make Victoria 2 videos. So I was thinking of looking up the videos to see people getting their early gameplay and shit, but Ravs. Damn Scots ruining the strategy slop. Voland goes harder. Yeah, he goes way harder against Creative Assembly than I've ever gone against Paradox and all that. Way harder. but people still think I go hard on Paradox. Wait till you see him. So, how about PyChucker? You do some. Do you want to look up the videos to see if there's any gameplay shown or anything like that? Well,
Yeah, I can have a look.
Thanks. C8 is unironically worth going that hard against. Probably, yeah. I want Paradox to better and stop slopping, let them cook. Well, this isn't developed by Paradox again. So, someone said something about C-Prompt Games' other game. Let's look at them. Okay, they've made a game. They've actually got another game called Heretic Operative. Heretic Operative. A unique digital board game with strategy and narrative elements. A secret mage sworn to oppose the cult. 80 very positive reviews. Well, there you go. This is the track record. Some kind of...
There's a board game called Millenia, and it's a civilization building board game.
Oh, okay. In Millenia's favour though, says Lord Lambert, that skull with a crown on it does kind of slap. Where can I find that one? At the top here? Well, it's in the trailer art. Yeah? People were criticising the art. That is a good one. I don't know about the name, font, logo. It's alright. Yeah. Bad to the bone, yeah. Da, 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 da. I'm a fan of the art. The UI sucks, but the art is nice. Again, let's refresh this. Will this thread get any replies? Yes, okay. We got an anime PFP here saying I'll keep an eye on this for sure. But the fact that you are using Spartans as your ancient awesome warriors doesn't really inspire a lot of confidence about the history related aspects of the game. Hopefully that won't be a major concern in the end though. And then someone's coming back. I mean, Civ style games are almost always focused on pop history. In any case, if the game plays off the humankind but good with wizards sometimes premise, I think it'll be a hit. Even with the traditional Paradox fan base losing their minds over it being turn-based. TBS supremacy. Well, we did lose our minds over it being turn-based when we saw that it was going to be turn-based. Do you want to know the reason? Because it's a Paradox game, and it's not about what's good or bad, it's about what we expect. Every game, I don't know about Age of Wonders, but every game that they use to fucking advertise this game is not turn-based, so it's a jarring change. But it doesn't mean to say it'll be bad. I also like Civ, so I might therefore like this, but it's just not what I expect from Paradox. That's the problem there. Yeah. So that's it. But we're just reacting to this random forum exchange, which doesn't really represent that much. I'm trying to get a feel for the Civ take on this from Civ fans.
Yeah, I've sent you the video. The only video that looks like it's available is Jumbo Pixel's video, which I've linked to you.
Yeah, he's got experience in gameplay. That guy, no disrespect, but damn, he fucking is marketing. A member of the Paradox marketing team is a nice way to put it. Damn. Zemnos made me a new bit of art here. Oh my god! Oh my god! I've got to. Zemnos has made the best bit of art I've ever fucking seen. We're gonna get this on the stream instead of the gameplay. Fucking hell, Zemnos. He's fucking knocked it out of the park. Wait, hold on a sec, guys. Oh my god. Hold on, Evan. Hold on. Are you watching the gameplay?
The gameplay? No. I'm watching the stream.
Ah, well, we're going to get an image here. Zenros is the guy who made the Chud Gun emote as well. This guy's one of the best artists I've ever seen in the Spud Gun community. Wait, where's the fucking picture? Bear with me, everyone. This is worth it. This is worth it. Marcus says, Civ fan of 3, 4 and 5, not 6. I think this game deserves a chance with its interesting takes on economy and army design. That's basically the same as what I said.
Yeah, I think from the initial teaser, I was feeling pretty negative about it, but having seen a bit more, I think that it's got some real potential. I still think that it's kind of insane.
Look at the artwork. Look at it.
That's actually so good.
Oh, he's dunking in the chat. Oh my god. Look at that.
AP Paraslop. Fuck. It feels like that too. Oh.
Yeah. You know what? You have no idea how happy I am to be the one here laughing at this hilarious image that Zenmos made, rather than being the one who got early gameplay for this game and made a video about it. Do you have any idea how glad I am I'm this person and not that person? Because this is so much better in every way. Look at that. Oh my god.
It's class. It's really, really class.
I'm going to leave it on the screen. Wait.
Every time we do our discussion streams now, we're going to have that up on the stream instead of the fucking old lads having a yarn. Paraslop straight to the lungs.
Yeah. It's like the live. It's your PFP actually. We made that. It's live pie chucker reaction and live spud gun reaction.
Yeah.
That was fun. Some previous. Hello SH James. Yeah, we're having a great stream. So what should we look at? What is there anything else to look at here? Anything else to unpack? Any new things dropping? Any info?
And I think the video is the only thing regarding the game.
All right.
Left.
I don't know if I want to watch his video on my stream.
No, I think probably just leave it.
It's going to get too much hate.
Duncan said vintage Paraslop aged over 10,000 years. Oh,
Great.
Fantastic.
I'm interested. Let's continue watching the. Let's watch this forum thread unfold before our very eyes. This guy says the ability to control what age you enter isn't as in the player's control as has been implied. So someone else already mentioned AI controlling that. Any new posts? No. This entire new game by Paradox, unveiled on the Civilization community, is creating a storm of replies to the thread. It's moving as fast as our Paradox forum thread would. There's just so many people itching to give their take on this. Thousands are coming in. I don't know how active this forum is normally. Does it give you views? Views.
Yeah, where is it?
This is this person's first message on this forum as well, so you can see how they've sort of parachuted in to drop this. They don't have any ties to the community existing. Well, these are like similar threads. Views 97, views 755, views 3k. Humankind now available on consoles. I don't know what 6OTM167 is, but that must have been hot news in the Civ community. Oh, we got new threads, new replies. Another sort of anime PFP coming in. Posting on a direct competitor's forum to advertise your game. That's certainly a bold strategy, I'll give you that. It looks fun though. I'll wait to see how it turns out, but you've earned my attention.
Oh, I fucking hate it when people say shit like that. You've earned my attention. Like they're anyone. You know what I mean? I've never said shit like that. It's very Reddit.
I guess. Yeah. You know, you've earned my attention. My attention is very important.
It's valuable, yeah.
Yeah. This quote doesn't inspire a lot of confidence about there being strong enough downsides to bad ages. For me, a major problem with 4X GSG is the way it's way too easy for player to profit off basically everything, and this just seems to be more of that. Okay. I get that. Like, the world will go through bad times and the player should feel it. Negative things should happen. You should have a potential collapse. Alright, Spudgun, you've earned my attention.
That's good. Schmecks. That's a great name too. Alright, Spudgun, you've earned my attention. Fuck, that's that.
This person points out the guy who said this already has 2 messages. Only has 2 messages on the forum. Anyway, so who are you speaking for? Are you are you an active member? At least Insidious Mage Year's 987. That's a forum warrior, going back to 2021.
That's a king right there.
Yeah. So, let me look up. Is there a thread on the Paradox forum, guys? Get to see another view of the real Paradox take, the Paradox fan take. You know.
I've blocked the Paradox forums on my router. Through my router settings, I can't access it.
Well, someone in chat will inform me if a thread has been made, and if it has, I'll show it on my stream. You can turn away if you want, or you can also ingest the slot from the forum directly. You had my curiosity, now you have my attention. What's that from? Is that from something? Millenia playing.
It does sound familiar.
Paradox bots making Civ accounts. Might be one of your viewers, to be honest. Well, no. The account was made in 2019, so even if it is one of my viewers, it's not as if it's like a weird coming in and doing that. Been there since 2019, maybe just a lurker, you know. Let's look back at C-Prompt Games to see if they've updated their own website yet. Where's your game? You're hiring? Let's see if... What are they hiring? Oh yeah, someone in my chat actually copied and pasted the 4th paragraph here already. They have like affirmative action hiring policy there. I don't know, I don't have an opinion, but there's that. There are no open positions. Oh, all that just for it to have no open positions at present anyway. Well, there you go. No, they aren't even hiring.
It's not very accessible.
And it is a remote working thing at present, it says.
We do a very colourful commentary. So
Colourful. They've spelt colour wrong. Well, they'll have spelt it like Americans. Unless they've spelt it that badly. Where's the word? No, that's just American. That's just American. Let's look at their Twitter. Or X or what? Okay, I can't because I've decided. In development, nothing. Do they have?
There's a Paradox forum started, but
All
there's
right.
not much to be said here. It just says so Paradox is going after Civ ? And the only interesting comment here is, I think it feels a lot like a Civ with a twist kind of game, more than a direct competitor. In this case, it seems to be a lot of emphasis on cool old history, and it looks like the player will try and unlock different ages rather than build a Civ for certain victory conditions, which is not true what they've just said, because it outlines it in the actual thing there. It reminds me a bit of how cultures and humankind were supposed to change completely by the way you play, except that it was a kind of a massive failure and you built whatever worked best for your victory you aimed for. The way resources are handled is also more reminiscent of Age of Wonders, so overall it seems to be less historical and more war-orientated than Civ.
Hey, that's a great. That's great for us war grognards, isn't it?
Yeah, can we get some Bajingos in chat?
Can we get some chud guns in chat? Any excuse. So I do want to get that forum thread up though. Can you link it, please?
Oh yeah, I just closed out of it. Okay.
You didn't have it blocked in your browser. It's all lies.
Well, if people sent in super chats, then I'd be able to tell the truth.
Yeah, you can't handle the truth. Can we get some
I
war in the chat?
Alright, I've sent it to you.
I mean, I would have thought there would be an official announcement on the forum and maybe a new section on the forum ready to go, but... Alright, so very interesting. Oh, that's very, very great announcement on the forum here. Just didn't post a link to the dev diary, didn't post a link to the trailer, just says very interesting. Civ copy. That is not what attracted me to Paradox years ago, coming from Civilization. 3 upvotes. Do you have something to say?
Yeah. So there is an actual announcement. I just don't know how this fucking form works, but I sent it to you. Yeah.
Alright. It's gonna be better than that thread. Okay, here it is. I knew it. I was wondering where it was. Here we go. Hello everyone. It's Katin again. Is this going to be copied and pasted? It's copied and pasted from the forum on
Yeah.
Civ by the same person. But at least in this one, he's actually I almost got me there. They're actually posting it in their own domain, in their own place, which is the Paradox forum. So they can correctly say, we are posting this, we are happy to announce this in our community.
Yeah.
So I want to see the comments, I want to see the replies here.
Yeah, Lord Lambert's in there as well.
Yeah, I think it's interesting to compare Paradox forum user reactions to Civ fan forum reactions. It's like a bridging of two different worlds.
A guy called Dead One's Blood said, "Welp, at least the combat mechanics aren't removed. We will watch your game with great interest."
So someone here has replied to the original, the "You've got my interest" attention comment, saying, "This is a fan site, no? Hardly the same thing as posting on the Firaxis forums or something. I totally forgot this was a fan forum, especially as Firaxis often spends time looking at what we say." So it's just a fan forum. That takes emphasis away from posting a direct competitors forums thing. It's not actually their forum. We pointed that out though. Interesting, let's see where this goes. I'll keep an eye on this for sure. Wait, what? This is the same comment. What the fuck? From the same person. I thought we would get different responses in the different forums.
Wait, what the fuck?
Come on.
Wait, what the fuck? That's weird.
It's a literal copy and paste of the comments.
It's a literal
of the forum.
copy. Wait, this is weird.
But it's not
That's
the replies. It was just a coincidence. The same person took it upon themselves.
Yes, Insidious Mage. Insidious Bot.
Yeah. Someone with some opinions about how to express ancient history. I'm skeptical of turn-based 4X strategy, but I'm cautiously optimistic this will be innovative so far.
Wait, pause for a second. That's weird. That is weird. Right?
Yeah, you think it's... I think it's just one person who's taken it upon themselves to go to both places and make the same comment. Because they want their opinion.
Yeah. No, it is strange. It is strange. That's a weird coincidence. Paid actors, people are saying.
Paid actors. Does this person have 3 question marks somewhere related to them? And here's our boy, Lord Lambert. Lord Lambert, voice of the people. Look at him.
Go on, son. Yeah.
I know I'm not the only one who went from Civ into PDX games and never looked back. I'll keep an eye on it, but I doubt this one will be for me. I didn't quite have the same journey as that, I think. I played Civilization Revolutions ages ago on the console before I ever got a PC game.
Oh,
it's
that
a
was
different
my
relationship.
first. Yeah, that was my first Civ game as well. Loved that. Loved that game.
Yeah, there's the combat mechanics, the jab at the warfare system. Haha. Even I find it gets a bit old.
Yeah,
I'm
me
the
too.
person who created the whole narrative. I'm not, but Lambert said the same thing here. Did he copy and paste his comment into my chat as well? This is insane.
Fuck.
Is anyone capable of making their own opinion? They have to just copy everything. But no, it's just this person is saying, I wouldn't be surprised if this game isn't intended for PDX's core audience. Well, my point is, and I've been saying this many times, they've advertised this game for Paradox's core audience by using EU4, CK3, Victoria 3, Hearts of Iron 4, Stellaris, and God knows what else to advertise this. They've directly marketed it at their own audience. And if they ever find any problems based on that, if people of their own audience complain, it's their own fault. If this had just been, for many of the other Paradox published games, I've got a clear understanding in my mind that they're separate things and they're not trying to appeal to the same people. Like, they're not using EU4 Twitter account to publicise City Skylines 2. They keep them separate, generally.
Yeah.
So there's no real complaints. Spud is the one who actually created the Victory War system, so he can lead the narrative and make jokes about it. Wake up, sheeple, it's an inside job. It would be the other way around. They created me to be the dialectical opposite. Or something. Paradox created me. What have we got? Age of Wonders is turn-based too. Looks shit. There we go. This is their audience. This is Paradox people. Anything new over here? No.
I was trying to dig deeper into the coincidence and see if there's anything to it.
Yeah.
Inconclusive.
The UI looks antiquated. General tone is cool alt history than historicity. Age of Aether. I will never get this strange obsession by Civ-like games to use real peoples and then just butcher them until there is only a weird slob without real character to it. Just create your own factions that are inspired by real peoples and have some actual personality to them instead of creating these weird world states where you start a Germany. I agree with that. I like that idea. I agree with that. In Civ, you just create these weird empires that don't make any actual historical sense, but they're just loosely based on history.
Yeah, that's a fair call.
Did he mean to say slop or slob?
I think he misspelled there.
My opinion is wait and see. If it works, then great. Yeah. Remember, as we go forward, do not pre-order. Do not base your opinions on the sponsored people who get early access and are therefore automatically positive. Make your own opinions based on your own discernment of the gameplay and what you see and all that. Please don't make the same mistake as you did with Victoria 3. I'm looking at you, everyone. Press 1 in the chat if you bought the Grand Edition for Victoria 3 and pre-ordered it. Come on, own up.
Be honest as well. Be honest.
Be honest. Be honest. I know a lot of people did. I have a lot of people that came to me and said I pre-ordered it and I regret it. I'm sorry, Spudgun.
Alex Richards did, so can we get him banned?
Mods crush his skull.
Yeah. Mods crush his skull.
My YouTube chat is really glitching out a lot now, though, unfortunately.
Age of suppression.
Age of pre-orders.
Age of pre-orders.
Let's close this and sort of just move to. We'll just move off of that and have generic, comfy chatting mode until if any new good information comes in or something, I'll put it on. But so that was that. That just happened.
I always feel like I've gone into like a fugue state when I watch a Paradox announcement of any kind. You remember that one where they had the fucking party and the guy standing in the dark and
How
stuff
could
like
I
that?
ever forget that one?
How could I? It haunts me to this day.
That's the quintessential Paradox announcement.
Chat, were any of you guys there for that? The fucking standing in the dark.
Who was there? Frederick West of
Yeah.
Standing Dark on the sidelines.
Yeah, standing dark on the sidelines, fucking like a weird sort of Ellen dance party.
Laughing Cavalier says 5-minute countdown for a 47-second trailer. Yeah. It was more like, it was there since Friday. It was like a 6-day countdown. But that's normal for dropping a teaser. They should have given us a 10-second thing. A lot of premieres and videos do that. That's right, Cantiux. Yes, good. What is this trailer? Look, we've been on so long, we've been streaming so long that people are coming in going, what trailer? What's been announced?
Yeah, people are waking up.
People just don't know. Does he know? People just don't know anymore.
No.
What did we even just react to for the past couple of hours?
God knows. Eyes just rolled to the back of my head.
The trailer wasn't good. No, it wasn't.
Well, in terms of like the comfy chatting kind of thing, we were tackling like driving ads yesterday. What should be our sort of...
Pie Chucker, it wasn't yesterday, it was
Fuck.
it was like
Sorry.
last Thursday.
Well, listen, you can't say anything. You call me fucking Paradox earlier.
That was just a slip of the tongue based on filing you under the letter P.
Dementia.
I might have told you like Patrick or something, it's the letter P. If only
What was the trailer? Well, yeah, I'm doing it as well, eh? What was the trailer like? Was it good?
And just remember, in all the chats and on the forums, everyone was like, is it EU5? People,
Yeah.
that's what Paradox fans want. They want their next game in their beloved franchises. They don't want EU4's Twitter thing to advertise a game that has absolutely nothing to do with EU4. Really. It's just weird, potentially manipulative marketing which doesn't. The marketing aspect of it doesn't mean the game will be bad, but I like to look at Paradox's marketing. It's a topic I've touched on a lot, especially with Vic 3. But if you want to go to sleep, Pie Chucker.
No. It's fine. No issue.
No, I didn't finish my sentence. If you want to go to sleep, Pie Chucker, watch the trailer again.
I was going to say, like, what kind of government ads do they have in Scotland? Like, what do they, you know, do they have like anti-heroin ads or?
Yeah, they have stuff. I don't see them. I haven't seen them.
You're in them.
I'm in them.
Yeah.
Am I? George, yeah, they basically sort of are. Let's not forget Life by You, which is Paradox's, and this is, again, it's crazy, a Paradox development team, not another team published by Paradox, but a Paradox development team are making a Sims clone. I said at the start of the stream how they're just flailing around and lashing out at other genres while failing to make their own genre right. It's just insane. Just lashing out behaviour. Let's make a Sims game, and now let's make a Civ game. What's next? Duncan says SimCity. I wouldn't say that Cities Skylines is that much the same thing, because that was developed by someone else. And when I look back, I never really recall Cities Skylines as being a Paradox game. It's got its own identity. Its company has its own identity.
It's not.
I wouldn't consider it the same thing, but technically, it means that Paradox does branch out to the city building. But with Cities Skylines, that is arguably the best game in that city building genre. That one has won. That game has
It's a
been
Millenia
huge.
YouTube channel. I feel like we've
Alright.
moved on from Millenia, right?
I did say that if any information does come up, we can look at
Okay.
it.
I'll have a look at the YouTube channel.
I'll get it up as well. Does it have a video on it, though? That's the question. Millenia. Yeah, there's Jumbo. The first thing that comes up with Millenia is Jumbo Pixel. Congrats on your great relationship with Paradox, getting everything early. Will Piechucker ever upload any videos? Yes, he will.
Yes. Yes, I will. I'm tempted to talk about the video I'm making. I talked about it on another stream, but now I'm keeping it hush hush.
But we don't know if it's true, though, because it wasn't a super chat answer. He might not.
Yeah.
Pumping out games because of a successful company. City Skylines still suffered from Paradox DLC policy. Yeah. I would say that with City Skylines 2 it looks like they're doing right things with that, though, because they are incorporating things into City Skylines 2 which were DLCs in 1 and mods in 1 into the base game on release on 2. So it's not a complete terrible situation. EA docs, yeah. I can't find the Millenia YouTube channel, obviously, if it's newly created. There's a German YouTuber who seems to have actually done a video on it. For some reason, they're going for the German market, and they put German fucking captions in the trailer for me for some reason. By default, this is a very German game. Let's see. Zenmos did make another image. Let's look at it. It's another banger.
I've got something to show you New Zealand related if you're keen to move the subject along in some kind of way.
I'm looking at the new Zenmos image that just dropped. That's our reaction to the slop. Oh,
This guy's fantastic.
the slop isn't tasting great.
No.
The slop isn't agreeing with me, Pie Chucker. Oh.
This guy's a bloody legion. Fucking legion.
Nerl says if they can't compete in a genre that's pretty much monopolized by them, then they'll have little luck in a genre that's full of competition. Yeah, this is like, it feels like an aggressive move. You know? Just an aggressive business move into another genre.
Hostile takeover.
Yeah. And they sent their community manager out to go into the Sid Meier's forums with a very nice message, even though the act itself is really hostile. I mean, I don't know. Strange, just strange behaviour. Strange. So, what's your New Zealand thing then?
I've got two to choose from, and so there's like I'm just wondering which one's better. I'll show you this first because I think this is more of a mindfuck type thing. What do you reckon, funny or like weird?
Put the faces over those two old chaps. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was thinking that as well.
Doesn't quite fit.
I think.
Just send me that. Okay, let's look.
I'll send you that. Yeah. So this is a bit more of the accent that was bewildering to you.
All right. The fuck is this? Okay. Let's react.
I'm embarrassed. Fucking just sending this to you.
Everyone, you want to hear an authentic, great New Zealand accent, okay?
Yeah. This is a great New Zealander right here.
Left my scooter outside the dairy. Next minute. I left my scooter outside the dairy. Next minute.
It's repeating it.
He's repeating himself.
Oh.
Next minute.
Next minute, right? So.
Yeah, next minute.
I understood him actually.
Yeah, so that video was so groundbreaking culturally that it was actually on the news at the time.
Wow.
It was on the evening news.
New Zealand sounds like a slow news country.
Oh, big time. It's the more I talk to people outside the country, the more I realize like it just doesn't make sense. You know, I feel like I'm in like Wonderland. I'm Alice or something like that. Just nothing makes sense.
It's I've been introduced to the world of New Zealand through you, and it's been an illuminating journey. Hearing about what were some of the like New Zealand topics we maybe talked about years ago.
I think the original was like basically making fun of the way that I pronounced certain words.
Ooh, bear.
Yeah, beer and beer.
So, say grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear.
Say a drink of beer. A drink of beer.
A dozen beer.
A grizzly bear and a drink of beer. But for you, it's the same thing.
Oh, to be honest, it sounds funny when you say it because it's almost like you're putting it on because it's so normal to say them the same.
So a grizzly bear was drinking a beer.
Yeah, a bear was drinking a beer.
Yeah. A bear was drinking a bear.
I've got one more for you.
All right. Do you want to watch the? Let's watch the. Also the, fucking, car advert as well.
The car advert.
Just to give them not the car advert.
Oh, okay.
Give them the context on Legion.
Oh, the fucking Ghost Chips ad. Yeah. Do you need me to relink it, or have you got it?
Can you relink it, please? You might already have previously linked it to me in the chat. No,
Fair Reverse Trivia, answer tonight, Sunday. What do you reckon the question might be?
I'm watching this
Father's
thing.
Day.
What about Father's
Father's Day is on Sunday.
Yeah, but what's the question?
Oh. No, I don't know.
You're close. I just need the question.
Oh.
Like
I'm
Question.
not too sure.
like the answer's Sunday, but what would the question be?
All I know is Father's Day.
Yeah, you're kind of right. I just need to know the question.
The 31st?
Yeah. I just need it in a question form though, like as a question, like maybe like what day is?
This is what
What day
radio
is
sounds
Father's
like.
Day? Sunday.
Yeah. So what would the question be?
Father's Day is on Sunday.
Yeah, but if it was to be a question, it would be what day is Father's Day? So
What day is Father's Day, right?
Yeah. So the answer's Sunday.
Sunday.
What do you reckon the question might be?
What's the question, right? Oh, don't know.
You're 90% there. You need to give me the question. The answer.
Happy Father's Day.
No.
Oh.
If
I'm
the
just
answer's
concerned with
Sunday,
them saying
the question
question.
needs to be what day is Father's Day.
What day is
Question.
So if I ask you that, you give me that as the question, eh?
What day is
My
Father's
favourite
Day? Sunday.
actor is
So
Question
the
Bale.
answer's Sunday. What would the question be?
Father's Day.
Question Bale.
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
No. But the question needs to be what day. The answer needs to be what day is Father's Day.
What day is Father's Day?
So if I'll say the answer's Sunday, and if you can say what day is Father's Day, that's what I need. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The answer's Sunday. What do you reckon the question might be?
Sunday.
Just giving her the answer.
What you need to say to me? What day is Father's Day?
Oh,
Okay. The answer's Sunday. What's the question?
what day is Father's Day?
You got it.
Oh, it
You've
was
got
loud.
it.
Ah, it was loud.
We got pizza and knife in the Fair Reverse Trivia.
Oh, that's I'm learning the accent from that. Everything is E. Every vowel becomes E. In New Zealand. Every vowel is
Yeah,
E.
you are getting that. You just, for some reason, it's interesting, but you slip dangerously to South African sometimes.
Yeah, there is a crossover there.
Yeah, this is melting my brain. Yeah. Oh, fuck, I've just remembered one more.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might save it. I don't
Save
know.
it.
Save it.
I want to watch the ultimate one. You can't beat this one though. Let's get it. You cannot beat
You cannot beat.
the Legend. Right,
No,
everyone?
this is also not true. Not all E's, because like Wellington, like with a really thick Kiwi accent's Wallington. Like sometimes they become U's.
Okay, fair enough. Right, everyone, pay attention to this one, okay? I'm putting the music on.
Fuck's sake.
Enjoy. This is where the fun begins, okay? Listen to this. Listen to this accent.
Oh no, George is driving. He's too wasted. I should say something, but I could look dumb in front of Monique. Bro, Monique says you're dumb. But if he crashes, I'll have to live with his family.
Puzzle time.
And if he dies, Ghost George will haunt me forever.
Grab a chip. Want a chip?
You know I can't grab your ghost chips. Go away.
Spoon.
Spacehead. Willie, what are you doing, bro?
Oh, I've been internalizing a really complicated situation in my head.
I've been internalizing a really complicated situation in my head.
What are you on about?
What are you on about?
I don't think you should drive.
Nah.
Nah, you're too drunk, bro. Just crash.
Bree!
Yes, crashy.
Bree! Bree! Just crush he! Bree!
Okay.
Stop a mate from driving drunk. Legend.
Legend. He didn't... Wait. That didn't sound as
Legend.
exaggerated. It didn't sound as bad as it had been in my brain since watching it the first time. It didn't sound as bad as I'd made it out to be after when I listened to it. Bloody Legend. It wasn't as exaggerated as I had made it. So it kind of... I'd heard it for the first time, just one time. And then it had taken legs in my brain and moved more into Legend. But it doesn't sound that bad in this.
But Spud, there's a toll. How much?
Drunk. Legend.
What? How much?
Just a little one today. Oh God! You don't remember that one? The other one. Come on.
Oh,
with
that
the,
one. But
with
that
the
one
one
was
who looks
just...
like the fashion designer from, well, looks a bit like Toad from Mario. Nah, fuck. Yeah, you're getting kiwi pilled apparently.
Kiwi
Somebody
pilled.
said something it was really funny, which is this is what English sounds like to non-English speakers.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
That is good.
There is that famous video where they make up, they say random words to try and give us an idea of what English sounds like to non-English speakers as a foreign language. But this is it. It's Kiwi. That's not so much of an accent, that Kiwi thing, and we just heard. That's more of an intonation. Everything is rising. Everything is rising.
Yeah, you're getting there. That's decent. That's decent.
That's not an accent. That's like making everything into a question. Everything's a question. Everything's a question. Bloody legend.
Yeah, I tell you what, you're actually getting pretty good.
I've been considering an important philosophical question. Don't drink.
I don't think you should drive. Okay, brew.
Brew. South Africans say brew, don't they? Do we have any South Africans in the chat?
Sharks.
Do we have
sharks
any
in the bog.
more Kiwis in the chat?
Nah, mate.
Oh, we got Lawrence.
Surely not.
Lawrence will know brew. Yeah, brew. South Africans are like, yeah, brew, all the time, apparently. They're all asleep, probably. No, we've got Australians and New Zealanders in.
Yeah, well, it's probably only like 1 o'clock in the morning for Australians. It's not that bad.
Gollum says, boys are hard. I know it's hard to keep your chin up these days with Paradox games being bad, but there is hope. Gollum is such a good game. I can't wait for the official Gollum stream from Spudgun. Says Gollum. Gollum? I'm not playing Gollum. You fucking Legion. Bro, I'm not playing
Duncan
Gollum.
said, can't talk shit to be honest, I'm a Geordie.
I love
what
the
does Geordie
Geordie.
sound like again?
They're like,
It's that way. Geordie's
fucking-
Newcastle, isn't it?
fucking Geordie, mate. Fucking Geordie, mate. What could you say? Over here in Newcastle, I'm a Geordie, mate. Here.
Proper Geordie like.
Proper Geordie, like. Not
I
like,
tell you what's
no,
interesting.
No, like.
I tell you what's interesting is when we do accents, like in New Zealand, I'm from like among mates, I feel like all of them are terrible because whenever I've done an accent for a European, like a Scottish accent, you know, like my family, like at Christmas time you do a Scottish accent, you've got the whole family laughing. But then you bring it to an actual Scotsman and they just like shame you for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we just don't have that many. We've all been assimilated. We've all become bloody legends.
And Scots are your ancestry for many New Zealanders.
Yes.
Someone in the chat asked about Espiocracy, which is a game that I'm looking forward to. I've seen it, looks good and interesting. See, Espiocracy, that's the polar opposite from what fucking... And forgive me for veering away from New Zealand talk back into the topic of the stream. A moment here.
Swerving.
Pivoting.
Pivoting, okay.
Paradox are aggressively attacking other genres, whereas this Espiocracy game is like a new take on grand strategy. They're bringing something new, genuinely new, Espiocracy, which is a grand strategy game based on spying and secret services and in the Cold War.
Oh yes, I remember that. That does sound interesting.
That's something sounds genuinely hopeful, like a great new take on something. So, yeah. I mean, that's a topic for another stream. We can look at the latest dev diaries and see what they've been talking about. So we can, for our new stream, tomorrow, Pie Chucker, at 2 a.m. your time. Tomorrow, yeah. No, I'm joking, but in a week or two. We have a new Gilded Destiny dev diary, and we have an update on Espiocracy, and what else?
Well, I'll collate some more Kiwiana as well.
All right.
The problem is I've gotten rid of like the light viewing. You know, it's like an iceberg, because like Like, you know, that Irish ad that's super dark. There's some really, really dark ads. I just don't know if they're stream appropriate. I don't know if well, clearly they're daytime TV appropriate, but I don't know if they're stream appropriate.
Nah, probably not.
No. So,
To be fair, I don't actually monetize these streams for adverts anyway. So, funnily enough, these streams could actually be the place where we are more unchained. I don't put the adverts on. So,
yeah, true.
if there's any place to do it, it's here.
So is that us wrapping up then? We winding down.
We're winding down, we're wrapping up. It's been another... You just can't get... I don't know, it doesn't get better than reacting to Paradox's latest slop. It's just so funny.
That's good.
It's just... You can't... You could never make it up. You could not sit down and come up with what Paradox comes up with here for us. You just can't do it. It's just, you never know what's coming when Paradox is announcing something. Is it going to be a party where they dance? Is it going to be a 47-second teaser of them aggressively attacking another genre? You never know.
Aggressive expansion, yeah.
Are they going to come out with a visual DLC where the sun rises in the west? They just never stop, this company, feeding us... They feed us slop on the one hand, but they feed us the most hilarious content to talk about and react to on the other hand. They used to feed us good strategy games, but when they stopped doing that, they feed us slop and they feed us amazing content to talk about from a banter point of view.
Kurakan won't say too long didn't read.
Paradox,
sorry,
you try it.
Okay, it's 4:30 in the morning. Okay, let me just remember what's happened in the past couple of hours. They did a teaser for a game that Civilisation's like, very close, and it was about 15 seconds, and then we delved a bit deeper, and it seems like it's got some potential, but it is a total rip-off of Civilization.
Yep.
Is that fair?
Zenmars is even going more. He's making more stuff in general chat. It's just crazy. There are other... I'll just mention it briefly. Someone on my Discord drew my attention to a different grand strategy game, like a more indie one called Making History. World War I and World War II, two different games. And they look a bit intriguing. Not like the amazing answer to Paradox or anything. But if anyone in the chat knows those games, speak up, because my attention's been drawn. I might check them out and play. They look genuinely good.
They've earned your attention.
They have earned my attention, quite literally. And my attention is important because I was, otherwise I'm editing the next episode of the Bavaria series, and that's important for society. And
when does the next episode of the Bavaria series come out, Spud?
Tomorrow at 3 PM British time. 100% guaranteed. It is monetized and ready to go. I could release it now. No, I couldn't actually. I didn't write the description. But
it's tomorrow at 2 AM New Zealand time.
That's right. I couldn't release it now.
The 23rd of September.
Stop confusing everyone who's not in that hemisphere. I don't know.
Also, somebody called New Zealand a prison colony, which is not true. That's just Australia. We weren't a prison colony.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just those fucking lunatics.
They were, I don't know what they were. New Zealand wasn't a prison colony, but that would be easier to explain than what they are.
Yeah. No, we used to be part of the New South Wales colony, but then we ditched it.
Nerl says intruding into a new genre might do them good because they'll have ideas to steal from competitors instead of relying on their own visionaries like Wiz.
Like Manwood, yeah.
Yeah, that's just what I was saying as well, because they've become so bad at making their own games, their own mainline Paradox genre that we know them for, that their only option to make money is to aggressively attack other genres. And they're attacking EA by going into fucking Life by You Sims game. They're attacking EA. That's a fight I want to see. Let them fight, let them tear each other apart, let them destroy each other, let them fall. That would be funny. Let them let EA and Paradox have a massive lawsuit. Let's have a three-way battle royale fight. EA, Sid Meier, and Paradox in the courtroom, and they just bankrupt each other on legal fees. Wouldn't that be a jolly time?
Yeah. Well, also rest Sid Meier's soul. You know.
God rest his soul. Poor guy.
Yeah, God rest his soul. If only he knew what had become of the situation.
Can you include CA as well? You're right. CA should be in there.
Paracox. I haven't heard that before. You heard that before? Paracox?
Maybe.
That's good.
Well, we mentioned City Skylines a bit, but since SimCity, Pie Chucker will disagree with me, but everyone else knows that SimCity by EA was garbage.
Nah.
And City Skylines came along and won that genre, like, in a good way. It was a good game. It came along and it deserved its success. Was it Paradox really? Because it was developed by another company that had a lot of autonomy and a different identity of its own. Colossal Order. I was about to call them Creative Assembly. Creative Order. Colossal Assembly. It's all these names, mate.
Q Yaka has said, can we please get an Australia or New Zealand series at some point? There has been one. It's Heirs to Aquitania.
Even saying that Heirs to Aquitania becomes an Australia series is a spoiler. And one of the episodes is missing. So it's all wrong. One of the episodes is missing because of copyright. Sid is still alive. I mean, I know we held them in high regard, but we have to face the facts. We can't just delude ourselves.
It's almost like I can still hear him, yeah.
I know denial is the first stage of grief, Jorge, but we have to just let God rest his soul now.
Is that how you pronounce that?
God, Jorge. Yes, God. Oh, I'm looking at his name. It's Jorge. It's the Spanish version of George. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's helpful. You've made me more cultured. That's good.
Can I get a rip Sid Meier in the chat?
Yeah. Can somebody say? Can we get a Sid Meier? Gone but not forgotten, titan of the industry. He made waves, and now in the wake of his life.
Paradox carries the mantle.
Paradox is jet skiing.
They're going to carry the torch. Can we get a salute emote, an F, and a rip Sid Meier? Put the unlisted vid in the playlist. It's not unlisted. It's actively blocked. If it was unlisted, I would have done a lot for it, but it's irrecoverable. I have it. I have the video, but I can't upload it. Rip.
Didn't Sid Meier make Pirates? Do you remember that game?
No, I don't remember. I never played it.
Fuck's sakes.
Sid Meier did not kill himself.
No, he did not kill himself.
Paradox.
He passed away of unknown causes.
Paradox are claiming it was a suicide.
Yeah, it's crazy. Did you read his last tweet?
I have I have information that will lead to the rest of Project Wester.
Oh, thanks, Woven. Yeah, a couple of people know Pirates. Fuck.
Well,
I feel like that's half the time we have a conversation about non-Paradox things. It's like me going like, oh, Spud, what about this? Nah.
Never played it. I don't know.
Nah. Don't know what you're talking about.
Paradox FPS. Are they going to move into the World War II ultra-realistic shooter genre?
Yeah, Wolfenstein.
That's not
Wolfenstein Paradox.
I was talking about these games like Hell Let Loose, these World War II shooters. There's so many of them.
Oh, yeah. I have that game. It's not bad. It's not great. It's not bad, though.
Maybe they could make a Napoleonic Wars third-person shooter. They can go into the Hold Fast and Mountain Blade genre. Beat them.
That'd actually be such a great. I've got Hold Fast as well. I bought Hold Fast to play like tons of it, and I just never did again. I think that's the saddest part about getting old is you buy like $50 games, $60 games, and you just never play them. Do you do that?
No, I don't. No. I don't know. I'm a good consumer. What can I say?
Sensible man.
a Paradox dating sim. If Paradox go into the dating sim market, they could make a genuinely new take on the dating sim. A very ironic one.
Paradox Game Dev Tycoon. You love that game, don't you, Spud?
I loved watching you play it back on your streams, I think. It was fun.
That was good times. Remember Sid Meier's Pilots? I don't. Oh, that rings a slight bell.
I know what Paradox should
Spudgun
do.
never buys games. Yeah, forget pre-ordering. Spudgun just doesn't buy games.
I already have Millenia. Paradox gave it to me early. I've played it. In the time, during this stream, I got it and played it from Paradox.
What do you think?
I can now reveal to you that it is a revolutionary take on the turn-based 4x hexagonal civ genre, and it is the best game I've ever played.
Wow.
When do you think Paradox will make a rip-off of Gollum? Says Gollum. He's only here to talk about Gollum. I love gimmick accounts, actually. I appreciate them.
Yeah.
Don't want too many of them, though, and don't overdo it. But I like a good gimmick account now and again. You see, there's millions of them on Twitter, but on YouTube, a gimmick account is kind of rare. I appreciate one when it comes along. Especially people who name their accounts after like famous people and respond as they would, but everyone knows it's fake, but it's funny.
Yeah, it is good. It's
Like,
just enough effort. It's just enough effort to be something, you know?
Yeah. I was going to say something. It's probably going to be another point about Millenia or Paradox or something.
God.
But it's probably just another endless point that will just get lost in the fields of time.
Yeah. The dirt's not even settled on Sid Meier's grave. And we're talking about Millenia. It's
Yeah.
disrespectful.
I was genuinely coming up. That idea I had before they dropped the trailer of a Paradox take on the Civ genre by making it non-turn based and doing something like that. When you think about it, wouldn't that be great? A Paradox
It would be
game
great.
that goes through the eras.
Yeah. Well, isn't that just the extended fucking super campaigns that people do?
It's a mega campaign, but actually its own game, and with the unique
Yeah.
mechanics, I guess, that
Yeah.
somehow fit into different eras, which would be a challenge. But you know, remember when companies took on challenges and tried to innovate? Remember?
Yeah. Oh, I had a question for you, by the way.
Well,
What's
put it in a
the,
super chat.
Fuck me.
Well, you might not get a real answer. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I'm joking.
Okay. I was actually about to send a super chat, so sure.
No, no, you'd only get it back yourself anyway. It would just be giving YouTube 70%.
Yeah. Giving
No,
the
30%.
top dogs 70%. That'd be a brutal share. I
Yeah.
was gonna say, do you remember like because obviously you stream mainly Victoria, so I don't like. I was gonna say, do you remember your worst stream, like in terms of like? Because was it a Victoria 2 stream or was it a different game that you're playing?
There have been
It must have been.
Victoria. There's
Really?
been these streams where I played Persistent Empires and Mountain Blade. No one watched it, and the game broke and crashed, and it was just kind of shit most of the time. There have been Victoria 2 streams that were terrible, like my Taiping playthrough. There have been Crusader Kings
Imperator Rome.
streams.
Lawrence said Imperator Rome. Imperator Rome was fun.
My single player
won.
Imperator Rome recently wasn't good. The
Our,
multiplayer
we
was
played 2 games together. I beat you as the Etruscans, and then I got ganged up on the second game. Got destroyed as Carthage.
Those were
got owned.
The multiplayer Imperator we did was good. My single player
It was.
Imperator a few months ago was not good.
My worst stream was playing Hearts of Iron, the Hearts of Iron Spud Gunner game, and people came into my chat, and I just kept saying, "You know, you guys can do other things. It's okay. You guys can leave." Like, I'm struggling, so you know, like, feel free to like invest your time otherwise.
Knights of Honor 2 was fun until it wasn't. Yeah, I was kind of enjoying that game. It was alright, and then it got to a point where I just abandoned it outright because it was fucking me over too much. The game is hard in a way that's not good. You go and conquer a bit of land, it will 100% rebel against you, and then your home will rebel against you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Are you going to do another... Can we get... One thing I would like to see is a repeat of the amazing Halloween stream from years past, the zombie stream.
That was a once-in-a-lifetime event where an actual session of Victoria 2 that happened to be the zombie session happened to fall on Halloween. To try and do that again would be to contrive it, and no one's hosting these kind of games anymore.
That was actually such an incredible stream. I really enjoyed that stream.
Yeah.
That was a huge one as well. People really came out for that. Political View.
It was good. Political View is the remaining legacy of Knights of Honor 2. So, Bavaria Part 5? Part 5? What the fuck? That was ages ago.
You need to go to bed, Christ.
I need to go to bed. It's fucking 20 to 6.
I'd love to see an Apocalypse stream again. Perhaps one with subs.
Yeah. No, actually, coming up, might do something around Halloween. Maybe. How did the Open Vic World War 1 game go? Great question. Internally, the Open Vic team, I hosted it, or I organised it. We had an internal World War 1, normal Victoria 2 game, just for team building, for fun. And it was one of the best World War 1 campaigns, 1 sessions that I've ever had. That we did it better than much of the multiplayer community could actually do it. And this was with a group of people who are largely new to Vic 2 multiplayer. We pulled it off.
Did you smash them? Did you smoke everyone?
Nope.
Must have. Really?
Well, the person I went up against was Joe, who's an old veteran, the guy who got me into Vic 2 multiplayer in 2012, but he hasn't played it for years. So I was up against him first. I was Germany, he was Russia. We managed to defeat Russia, and we made them spawn the Russian Civil War, and then he moved to play the USA instead, and then we ended up in a stalemate in the rest of the war in Italy and France. And we called it as a draw. It was great.
Yeah, it does sound good. No crashes?
Oh yeah, it had plenty of instability, and one of the reasons for playing it was to remind the Open Vic team of what we're Open Vicking for, why we're doing it.
Yeah.
To show them the oosing, the crashing, the organising of saves and getting everyone in the lobby and the checks. It was a great reminder of why. Why is it even worth improving this game? Because we gave them one of the best Victoria 2 multiplayer experiences you can give them, and they realise how good it is, and then they see the reasons for recreating it to fix the multiplayer. It was perfect. It was perfect. Everything about it, down to the last detail. Homelander, everything was perfect. I posted the War Analyzer in the informal showcase channel. We got, how much was it? 56 million casualties?
Christ. That's a lot of casualties.
We called the war in 1920. It could have continued, but we called it as a stalemate because it was like 4 hours. By the way, I don't know about you, Pie Chucker, but where are all the last minute super chats for the chatting section?
I know. I think it's because it's much later for me than it normally is, and so you're kind of carrying the stream on your back at the moment. I'm not going to lie.
And I'm not good enough. I know. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not getting the super chats. People are only turning out here for you.
Listen, Sid Meier's passed away. Me and Spud are doing a little something for him and his widow, and if you...
Don't even joke about it, no!
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
None of that's factually accurate.
Rip Sid Meier, though. It was a tragic loss, but let's not exploit his death.
No, let's not exploit his death. Any opinions of Pie Chucker have nothing to do with the Spud.
Even the chat has died, unless my YouTube stream is really chat is really frozen.
No. Whose death? Sid Meier's passed away. Sorry to let you.
Can we get an F in the chat from from my chat? It died.
Can we get an F for the chat in the chat?
It died. It completely ground to a halt.
He passed away. He passed away.
Oh yeah,
an hour and 8 minutes ago.
In the World War One. Yeah.
Everyone's here. Everyone's here.
Thank you for, mate. Thank you for becoming a 10-month member in the chat. Thank you for channel member for 10 months, Douglas MacArthur. Lawrence is right. The Bulgaria player in the World War One game, lost half his population. Not from being occupied, but from just dying. The soldiers just dying. Half his
Christ.
population.
That was freaky that all the people came out and actually typed F, because I don't know if you get this feeling, but I don't really look at how many people are watching. I just normally just look at chat, and so I just assume that that's how many people are watching. So when the chat goes dead, I just feel like I'm just chatting away to you.
Yeah, yeah. People, the chat had really died. And then when the moment we tell them to write an F, 20 people write an F, because they've been waiting.
Exactly. Standing by. Huawei said, "What the fuck? He's not dead." It's very fresh news. Very, very fresh.
How is the Bavaria campaign shaping up in your estimations? Oh, I don't want to give it any value judgments, comparisons to other campaigns or series now. Maybe after it's over we'll look back. But I don't want to prejudge. I mean, all I can say is positive stuff. It's good. It's a great campaign, and it's producing great videos, I hope. So stay tuned tomorrow at 3 PM UK time, Friday, for Bavaria, Part 9.
It's very good. That's my unbiased opinion.
Thanks. It's better than Millenia trailer, teaser trailer, 47-second German subtitles for me, automatically. Thought I was German.
No, it wasn't Spud. Spud didn't slay Sid Meier. That's not what happened. No.
But there's various conspiracy theories going around. Paradox
Yes.
have been linked in some circles. But to die literally 40 seconds after the trailer dropped.
Trailer was really good, are you sure?
I see some ironic posting. Must be. I mean, maybe we can go back and look at it, and maybe we'll go, okay, actually, it's not that bad. But at the time, I don't think anything can match the expectations set by a marketing campaign like that, really, and a countdown.
Yeah, no last minute super chats. Mike Myers died. That's not true. I'm gonna Google that.
Wait, really? Wait, what? Wait, who's that?
Nah. Mike Myers, fucking Shrek. What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. The most famous Scotsman of all time, Shrek. Yeah, no last minute super chats. I only really feature on the discussion streams. We don't, because I don't play Victoria 2 very much.
I want to bring OpenTTD back at some point, and I want to do more other games, maybe.
Yes.
Like Worms.
You know, it's, oh yes, we have to do Worms. That'd be great.
Speaking of Worms, just before this stream, I watched Sips play Worms, and it was fucking great and hilarious.
Yeah, tell you what, I actually watched a bit of that as well. It was very good with Hat Films, eh?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, no, it was good.
And I want to
like
play
those
Worms.
guys. They're great.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Why is PDX making Civ 7? Asks Sneedium Miner. Who writes this shit? Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. It's just, you can't make this up. Today, Paradox, to recover from the disaster of Victoria 3 and to rebuild good faith among its community, in its stream chat on YouTube, as it did, they're announcing the dropping of Civ 7 to improve their standing with their own Paradox Grand Strategy community. Great move. Great move.
I got speaking of Sips, I got a Sips t-shirt from my dad that I asked for when I was like 11, and I wore it to school, and it said on it, "Big money, big woman, big fun," from his ticket series, and got told off by quite a few teachers actually. But yeah, God, to be young again, Spud. To be unironically cringe all the time.
I was just talking shit. Is it unironically Civ 7? Yeah. Well, we think it is, but there's some details, like it's doing different things with the economy and things that I actually liked to see in the war system. Like it's Civilization but with stacks. You can customize an army with various units in it. I like that a lot. I'm looking forward to that. That might, like, remember we were talking about the problem of Civ multiplayer combat, where you're like, oh, who clicks first? That could be a way of solving it, because it could be a sort of thing where If you have an army that enters combat with another army, it'll launch a different thing.
Ah, that's actually a
Something.
very good point.
Because it
No,
launched
that's
its
a
own
good point.
window.
Yeah.
Like they'll
Yeah,
go
no,
into
that's a very,
battle
very
and
good
there's
point.
different ways.
Oh, but wait, hold up. There was attack bonuses and defense bonuses, and so that'll still be a thing.
Yeah, maybe. Seems positive.
Suppose it's a thing in real-time strategy as well. Like Victoria, you know, trying to attack each other if you've got the good attack general, or
Well, attacking
Tricky,
each other or not is it comes down to micromanagement on a level playing field.
yes,
Like
true.
players, if there's going to be an advantage in attacking and both players want to attack each other, it just comes down to whoever does it first from their own attention and skill. And if two places do arrive on the same day, it does then consider a list of priority among the nation's tags. And I've literally made a suggestion in the Open Vic community server suggestion forums to come up with a way of allocating attack or defense based on like a general speed stat or something instead. When it comes down to it, maybe, but the combat is turn-based. Well, I don't know, we'll see. Maybe we'll come back to look at this game a little bit. We're not going to do it like on a dev diary by dev diary basis, but we can come back and check in on it later, I think.
For the Pie Chucker YouTube channel, I use it to like comment on the streams and things, and so I must only watch your videos on this YouTube channel. So all of my suggestions are like streams that we've done in your videos, and then there's every time Mike outsmarted his enemies, Breaking Bad clips.
That's that's me. That's recommended based on me. That's me, because I outsmart people like that. I'm Mike from Breaking Bad in a way, yeah. Maybe it's based on that one Bavaria episode called Breaking Baden.
Episode 4, 5, 6, 4.
Spud named Finger.
Spud named
Episode... That was episode 5, remember when I mentioned
5,
episode 5?
yeah.
I think that's 5. Pretty sure.
Stadium Miner said Civ is low-key a trash game. No, not true.
Maybe.
Incorrect.
No, I like them.
Yeah. Berry Picker DLC.
Remember those things that looked like DLC? They were just unlocking the future ages.
Yeah, that was funny as hell. It's just a progress in the game.
Now, just bear in mind that this Millenia is being developed by strategy gaming legends, Sousa and others.
The Sousa.
If we're going to put our faith in anyone, surely we're going to put our faith in the people that made Warcraft 3 and Age of Empires 2, aren't we?
Yeah. Warcraft 3 is an amazing game.
Even if first appearances aren't spectacular, and it's... The business decision of moving into another game's territory might be Paradox's decision, unless these developers wanted to make a Civ-like game and then they sort out... I wonder which way it goes. If the dev team sort out Paradox to publish their game, or if Paradox decided, we want this game, let's put together a team.
That's
I'd
a good
love
question.
to know. I want to know.
Yeah,
I want to be a fly
I
on the wall.
think you know, there were some interesting shady things that went on with Victoria 3 development, allegedly, with people getting early access to things and just weird leaks and weird things happening all the time. And so I wouldn't put it past them, allegedly, to have done something like that.
Well, these are heavy accusations. I mean, Sid Meier, the blood hasn't even dried and you're already throwing these out.
Did he? Was it violent at the end? The blood hasn't dried. What do you know?
2 gunshots to the back of the head, you know.
And a tragic suicide.
Yes, Crusader Flame, I agree. Warcraft 3 Reforged was a disaster, yeah. There's another shit company for you. Yeah. Every company's shit. Can you name a company that's not shit? Name it and I'll sponsor them, because I'll sponsor a company that's not shit.
A company that's not shit. Well, there was that Japanese company that makes like iced tea or something, and then they had to put the price up for the first time in like 40 years, and they made a ad campaign where it's just them bowing and apologizing.
Okay.
That was a. Anyone know what I'm fucking talking about? Nobody knows what I'm talking about. Oh, nobody knows.
When do we ever?
When do we fucking ever? I'm like this in real life as well. I'll go up to people like. When I worked in the office, I was fucking insufferable. Like in hindsight, I realize now, going like, just bring up the most. Nobody. I'm gonna Google it. Have I made it up? Mojang, yeah.
Red Shadow Legends.
Oh, the guys who made Terraria, they're good people. Relogic.
All right, yeah. Sure.
Sponsor Terraria.
It's a bit late. I don't know what they're up to nowadays, but it's a bit late. The game dropped like 20 years ago. 12-ish years ago. Baldur's Gate.
Japanese candy company makes tearful, heartfelt apology for raising price. Quote, "We're sorry, we started making them 38 years ago. We've worked hard to keep Puchi Puchi Uranai at 20 yen. But due to rising costs, we're raising the price to 30 yen. Which must be like a cent, right? Because the yen's nothing. From March 2023, yeah. Shirin Confectionery will continue to devote ourselves to the motto of confectionery that satisfies your stomach and your heart."
Now, what's the bubble tea craze? I've seen that cropping up here.
Yeah.
What's bubble tea all about?
I don't know. It's got like I've had it once. It's like a milky tea, cold milky tea drink, and then it's got like jelly balls in it, like sort of gelatin.
What?
Like little gelatin. They're kind of like the size of like a pebble. And I don't drink tea, so I didn't particularly like it. But it's like a sweet drink with like I think it's an Asian thing.
Yeah.
Starch balls cooked in brown sugar. It looks and sounds
balls.
gross.
So it's like you're drinking tea but with balls.
Yeah, it's tea with balls essentially. Yeah. It's basically a coffee milkshake.
Company needs to come along do an ad campaign.
Yeah.
Tea with balls.
Tea with yeah, that's good actually. Yeah, tea with balls. It's like the Boss coffee that Japan makes. Boss coffee. We get ads for that all the time. Japan runs on Boss coffee.
Boss coffee.
Do you get that? The little fucking cans of coffee?
Not that I know. You get cans of coffee, but they're by our main coffee brands: Costa, Starbucks.
We get Starbucks. Starbucks doesn't do very well down here though, because we've got lots and lots of cafes. Boss coffee is the best. See, people get it.
Starbucks does well here, even though their black coffee is just hot water, but people go to Starbucks for their fancy frappes and their lattes and their frappuccinos and all these weird pumpkin spiced latte shit, all this weird stuff. I just like a coffee. I just like a black coffee, and Starbucks sucks at it.
I like a cappuccino. I love an iced coffee, especially on a hot day. Love an iced coffee.
I tried an iced coffee once last summer, and I like the idea. I like coffee, and I need a cold drink because it's fucking hot. But I didn't like them together. It's coffee and being cold. Didn't like it.
Was it a sweet drink or was it just like a cold coffee?
It was a cold coffee because I thought, well, like I said, I like plain black coffee, and it didn't work well.
Do you have what do you have? Do you just have plain toast as well? Like what? Where's
Very
the excitement?
basic.
Where's the excitement in your breakfast?
The coffee.
Fuck, that's depressing.
Touché. No,
but you know,
I just talked about it.
Boss coffee is sweetened nonsense. Give me my Western Australian only Brown's Dairy Hunt and Brew with no added sugar. If it's Western Australian, it's probably New Zealand milk. So, you know what's crazy? New Zealand milk is cheaper in Australia than it is in New Zealand. I'm the worst. I'd be terrible for the tourism board of New Zealand. I'm just like, oh, you're actually really shit if you get to know us. We have an
came
election
here-
in a week.
You came here, you get run over by a car.
Yeah. We've got an election in 2 weeks.
Oh,
we're
politics.
And we're having debates on TV at the moment.
The Legion Party. Vote for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's going to win the election, by Chucker?
The National Party's going to win the election. They're going to beat the Labour Party, which is... it doesn't really mean anything. It's all just pretend.
Well,
what do I mean? What do I mean by that?
You might have accidentally stumbled onto the truth of the matter.
It doesn't really matter.
Do you want the red bastards or the blue bastards?
Yeah.
Vote, be happy, and don't question it.
Yeah, no, the Legend Party. That's a great idea. I'll found the Legend Party. Kim.com. You remember Kim.com?
No, but the Legion Party, the main platform of our manifesto is increasing driver safety standards.
Yeah.
Don't drink drive. Drink drivers put in jail.
Stop your mate from driving drunk.
Stop your mate from driving.
Legion.
True. Came in late. What are the news? Well, Buck, Paradox dropped a trailer for a new Civ 7, which we were initially negative about, and it's a blatant rip-off, but it does seem to actually bring a couple of interesting ideas to the table, okay? That's actually the rundown.
Yeah, that's
and
the
now
rundown.
we're talking shit.
Yeah, we're just talking shit.
This was our reaction. There we go. The
New
slot.
Zealand is not as based as Melbourne. I used to live in Melbourne and I agree. Melbourne's great. Melbourne's a beautiful city, actually.
No, not Legion Party. Legion Party. Legend.
Legend.
I still have the fucking video on here. Look, I'll say it. Legion. Listen.
Legion.
Listen.
Okay.
Stop a mate from driving drunk. Legend.
Legend. He doesn't really say legend, does he? He says legend. I swear to God he said legend when I first heard him. They changed it.
Yeah. Came in late. I love that. Came in late. But now you've earned my attention. It's fucking 3 hours. 3 hours ago, Buck Manley. Great name, actually. Great name.
Let's not talk about politics anymore at all.
I agree. Well, we weren't even talking about politics. I was just saying there was an
I know.
election, so.
Politics. Politics.
Politics.
Well, Anglo
that's
drunk
cool.
driving commercials are like...
That's cool. Buck Manley says, okay, thanks. I'm not a subscriber. This was
Lauren-
randomly recommended to me. You better thank the YouTube algorithms for a new fan.
Thank you.
Can we welcome Buck Manley, please, in the chat?
Of course, welcome. Great
Welcome
see
to
you.
the Spud
By the way,
Nation.
let's up the super chats. A couple more super chats
Yeah.
and the last minute super chats before we head off. We're wrapping up. But
Yeah, we're
Lawrence
wrapping up.
brought up serious South African politics. Serious South African politics, which was brought up just when we said no more politics. They've got an election in 2023 as well. All of the ex-Dominions are getting elections this year. Well, maybe this time the ANC won't win. I swear to God, guys, it'll be this time. Trust the plan. ANC won't actually win this time. Can I get a chud gun in the chat? Less politics, more dead Sid Meier jokes.
Well, I'll tell you what's not a political issue.
What?
The tragic loss of our friend and yours.
Yeah.
Incredible game developing legend. Fuck, I can't even say it right. I can't. I'm hearing myself.
Civilisation.
Yeah, I'm hearing myself.
Civilisation genre. Let's never forget, by the way, that when the trailer dropped, when Paradox actually turned the trailer from a premiere into a video, the game suggestion by YouTube that it stated that the video was Civilization.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Legend.
I think that's racist. I think you're being racist now.
No.
So I'd do a Scottish accent. I would do a Scottish, and I do it privately,
Do it.
in my own home. but I wouldn't do it in front of you. 'Cause
You know
I
what?
feel
Keep it. You can do whatever you want in the safety of your own home, but keep it
Yeah.
out of the public sphere, Pie Chucker.
exactly. Privately, I'll admit I have a bit of fun, you know, behind closed doors doing a bit of a Scottish accent, but
Keep it
publicly,
there.
there's no need for that.
I have no objection to them doing what they want in the privacy of their own home, but they need to keep it out of the streets. And that is people doing impersonations of Scottish accents.
Which Scottish accent though, Pie? Borderland, Black Isle, Glasgow, or Islanders?
Listen, outsiders don't know how to discern between the different accents.
I think I can get. Sometimes I can get between Glasgow and everywhere else because I've watched a lot of Limmy.
I wouldn't know how to do a Dundee accent, eh? Dundee. That was terrible though from Dundee, but it's a Dundee accent, eh? They wouldn't ken who to do a Dundee accent, eh? You're not Scottish. Well, Geordie is near, you know, it's the closest bit of England, Scotland, that region.
I am Clan Macintosh. He is. He represents the entire. I am Clan Macintosh. Not part of
Dundee.
it. I am. My family's Scots-Irish. If that's interesting to someone.
Yeah. No, yeah, no.
Yeah. From Ulster
Now-
Plantation.
Now you
Colonisers.
just speak like this. You speak like New Zealand, Asian.
Yeah.
You lost your accent. You're not Scottish. You're just a Legion.
Yeah. I was tempted in my youth to buy the Anthrax Island. It was on
What?
sale for £100. What's happened? No super chats. There's no super chats. Nobody's trying to keep the lights on here. Independent journalism. You know, we're doing what do they call them?
Jumbo Pixel.
A drive.
Jumbo Pixel and One Per Bavarian are making massive amounts of money because they did the sponsorships and they got fucking what's the game called? They got it early. I'm poor, says Lawrence. We know that. You said you were from South Africa before.
Yeah.
I'm joking. It's okay.
No, it is nice that he could catch the stream. You know, the power's on at the moment, so that is actually quite nice.
Yeah. Aye.
We got grade A Paraslop instead of you two getting grade P.
We're getting the same Paraslop as everyone. They get refined special Paraslop on a silver platter.
Manward Paraslop.
Yeah,
Straight
they get
from
it
the source.
directly from the source.
Straight from the tap.
Directly from the arsehole of Paradox. They get early slop access. They get they're like they're the tasters. Like fucking Master Chef. Like Martin Anwood is standing there and the three expert chef tasters are gonna rate.
I have a crackpot theory about this slop. Oh
Yes, Kujaka.
Oh, we both went in different directions there.
Rip Sid. Rip Sid, no.
Rip Sid. Thanks.
I can't believe he's gone.
I can't believe he's.
I'm not laughing, I'm crying. I'm not laughing, I'm crying. I can't believe they took Sid. 2 shots to the back of the head, ruled a suicide.
if
Martin
we-
Anwood was seen running away from the spot.
Manwood was seeing slopping in the general area.
He was last seen slopping down the street. But that's his alibi. He's like,
A trailer
didn't
slop
do it,
leading
I
down
was-
the road. Yeah.
I was busy slopping at the time, I couldn't have done it.
Busy slopping at the vegetarian pizza restaurant.
Oh god, that joke got back to the fucking pizza. Back to the vegetarian pizza, oh my god. Remember the fucking pizza, remember those innocent
Oh,
days
of
where that was
course.
the latest controversy?
Oh, that was those were good days.
No,
I
to be
felt
fair,
like
they weren't innocent because the leak had already happened by that point.
yeah. I tell you one thing though.
The
One beautiful
slop
fact.
leak. Remember when the slop leaked in early 2022?
It's so fucking gross.
Like there was a leak.
Slop leak.
There was a leak in the pipe, and someone caught a bit of the slop and leaked it to the Vic2 community. And I made a video about it. What were you gonna say?
I don't remember. What was I
No,
gonna
it's
say?
over.
It's over. No, it's
But
not over. I was
dead.
trying to find like a nice fact about Sid Meier.
What does he look
about
like?
I'll say something interesting. Maybe to me.
Let's get his Wikipedia article.
So the National Museum of New Zealand, I think. 14 Zambian rand. I don't know why I said rand like
What?
that. Here's for the stream. It ain't Argentinian peso at least.
Thank you. Oh, Lawrence, if you can't afford the super chats, don't get it's fine. But thank you for the 14 South African. How much is that? Can we get an analysis?
That's $1.25 New Zealand dollars.
Thank you. 125 New Zealand. You're converting it to your own. That's presumptuous. You think you're getting that one?
It's just the default. It's the default. It's 60p.
Actually, tell you what, I'll give you that one. You can. That's your super chat for the stream. You can have that
Lawrence.
one.
Lawrence, you're a
Just
sweet guy.
that one.
I hope the power stays on. I hear that things are rough over there.
Here's Sid Meier. He was born in Sarnia, Ontario, Canada, to parents of Dutch and Swiss descent, giving him both Canadian and Swiss citizenship.
I was telling a story, Spa.
Sorry, carry on.
So, Te Papa is the National Museum in Wellington. And I remember one school holidays. How do your school holidays work, by the way? Do you just get 2 weeks off every couple of months, right?
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, about the same. But yeah, one school holidays, I got dropped off by my parents because they were doing it like an exposition on like old computer games. Like they had all these arcade cabinets, and like I think they had like the original SimCity and like the original Sims and all the original Sid Meier's games. And I was there all afternoon just playing like all of these original SimCity game, like all from like the 90s and stuff. Fantastic fun, really, really cool. All the original Sonic games and the original Mario games and all that sort of stuff. And then went back home and played Call of Duty World at War.
Oh, cool. Fucking great games.
Yeah.
Call of Duty World at War. I remember when that game dropped. Me and my dad went into town to buy 2 copies, one for him, one for me.
2 copies, really?
And
of course, you can play at the same time.
yeah.
Yeah.
When we were doing that, we ran into one of my mates who, I don't know if he was getting it that day or not, but then he came round to mine and we played it. Fucking hell, great times. Call of Duty World at War dropping, and we didn't even know about zombies yet. One day, like weeks later, my dad was like, "There's this extra round at the end of the campaign. Have you seen it?" What? No. You get to play the zombies. You have to rebuild barricades. Oh my! And then that's it. You learned about World at War zombies, and you never go back after that.
No. What was the first map? It was Nacht der Untoten or something like that.
Just that map. Just that tiny map was enough then before anything else had come out.
And what was and the ray gun was in the first map as well. I remember that being really cool. I'd always kill myself with it. Great times, absolutely great times.
Yeah. But
my parents would let me play pretty much anything unless my mum had like read something like Left 4 Dead being super violent, so I'd just go over to my mate's place and play Left 4 Dead.
What round you get to, boys? Well, it's hard to remember. I remember when it was a challenge to get up to like, was it the early 20 rounds? 22, 23?
Yeah.
For Nafta and Totem.
I remember the hardest part of that map being you'd run out of ammo all the time. And then it'd be hard to get your ammo back because you'd and you'd have to buy the shitty weapons on the walls, and then you wouldn't have the killing power, and that'd be it.
Yeah.
Shino Numa as well, and you could sneak out the map. You remember? Did you ever do that? Sneak out the map?
No.
Great times.
No. So I'm looking at Sid Meier here, I guess, but who cares? Normally Wikipedia is really fast with doing the updates when someone passes away, but I'm not seeing it this time. They've been pretty slow. Wikipedia editors are normally waiting to change someone to was.
Well, there's true. They are on like speed dial for that, But no,
but
I think it's because of the ongoing investigation.
Yeah, they've really dropped the ball on this one. They've kept their eye off the ball. They're still saying he's alive. Sid Meier has a forehead on him like a coffee table. Fucking hell! Don't make fun of people's
Yeah.
appearance like that.
Don't make fun of a dead man.
Yeah, no way to disrespect. That's a don't disrespect the dead.
Sid Meier facts for kids. It's just Wikipedia. It's just a Wikipedia article. Someone who's ripped a Wikipedia article. It's really funny.
Oh, Sid Meier's. Oh yeah, Pirates. Yeah. Ah, right. I see.
Do you recognise it?
No. I mean, come on, a game coming out in 1987, 10 years before I was born.
Oh, I played it. It's a couple of people in chat played it.
He looks like
after you.
Okay, one more. I'm allowing one more. He looks like a white Mao Zedong. Okay, that's the last one you're getting, chat. Don't make fun of his appearance.
I just read as a forehead like a coffee table.
You just remember that. Got that one. What was it I just read that was interesting down here? Oh, he has an autobiography out, yeah. Somewhere it says that. He has an autobiography. In 2020.
Sid Meier and the meaning of civilization. Sid Meier was famous for creating stuff.
He's a devout Christian.
Is he?
Yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him. What flavour? What flavour of Christian?
Faith Evangelical Lutheran Church in Cockeysville.
That sounds like Protestant.
We could end up going down a rabbit hole if we click on that.
Could.
So let's
We
not.
could. You gotta be careful. We've got to be very careful.
Well, there you go. That's Sid Meier. Sydney. Oh, it's short for Sydney. Alright, from Sydney, mate. Sydney Meier, he's one of ours.
You do a better Australian than you do a Kiwi, which is interesting because I feel like you've probably spoken to Kiwis now more than you've spoken to Australians.
Yeah, no, yeah. This New Zealand one is more subtle, whereas Australian is just fucking mental, mate.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Cowgirly.
obvious.
Fucking walkabout.
I suppose the
Rocky.
Australian accent has been more ingrained in our general knowledge throughout all these other years.
It's a stupid accent for stupid
People know about it more than the New Zealand one, unfortunately. But you've gotten me into the niche of New Zealand. You've introduced me to a whole new world of culture and language and history.
Yeah. Bold
place.
words for it. Culture. As we stare at the New Zealand anti-drink driving ad legend.
Kiuchi. Right, so we're wrapping up the stream. We're winding down.
It's over. It's over. And the only reason we're leaving is we just don't have the support. We just don't have the support.
I intended this to be a 7-hour stream, but not
Yeah,
this
originally I have in the notes here 24-hour stream. But there we go. Kwayaka.
I don't see it yet. My chat glitched.
Quijaka.
Oh,
Said
Aussie
$2
dollars.
Australian dollars. Excuse me, Pi?
Siphoning
Listen-
money out of the Australian economy into the New Zealand one.
Listen, yeah, true. Our supermarkets are owned by Australia, so a lot of money just gets sucked out of New Zealand by Australia. So it's a good. You're making things right, Quiyaka. And listen, I like some Australians, like Oceania, for example.
Some of my best friends are Australian.
Yeah, some of my best friends are Australian.
We got Oceania.
The Australian accent evolved out of the Cockney accent from London when the Empire threw out criminals to the prison colony.
The New Zealand accent developed out of more general English and Scottish people, and Irish, together.
Yeah.
But with a disproportionately high Scottish pop.
Very, very high Scottish pop, yeah. Baby boom.
Whereas Canadians ended up talking like this, and I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense, especially because there was a lot of French people there first, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of
Must
French
just be
people
the-
in Canada. I don't know what that's all about. That's chaos. That's
You need a
chaos.
couple of A's in there. You need a couple of A's in there. A.
That's chaos, eh?
That's good. That's actually really good. Your Canadian's great.
12 rules for life, eh?
So isn't Sid Meier Canadian?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's Sid Meier's Canadian. Yeah. There you go.
Wait, Spud, give me your Sid Meier impression, respectfully. Obviously,
But-
he's passed.
I don't know. I've never heard the man speak. I don't know.
No. You were just doing it.
Wait, let's react. Let's find him speak. I'm going to find the YouTube video of him speaking. Hold on. That was Jordan Peterson.
Why do the Kiwis and the Welsh have the same pastime? What, fucking your mum? No?
Wow. Let's get an interview. Here we go.
It was unnecessary. I'm sorry, Attorney. It was unnecessary, but you teed me up there.
Sid Meier.
Fucking
Hi, everybody.
sheep jokes.
Let's hear him.
I'm
Let's hear him.
Johnson, and welcome to a Q&A with Sid Meier. Who's,
Did he just say Sid Meier's Sid Meier? What the fuck did he just say? Because he's so used to saying Sid Meier's he just called him Sid Meier's Sid Meier. Here, presented this new game, Sid Meier's Sid Meier. Let's listen to that again. Hold on, get the music off.
What the hell?
I don't know if you're listening because you're not, but
I am listening, but the thing is, I hear you in Discord and I hear you in the video. So
I'm
it's like
Soren
I'm
Johnson,
strained to listen.
and welcome to a Q&A with Sid Meier.
he just said Sid Meier's Sid Meier.
Who's
Oh my
you know,
God, I heard him. Yeah.
Pirates,
Also,
Railroad
his
Tycoon,
voice.
Civilization, all sorts.
I'm here with Sid Meier's Sid
I'm
Meier.
here with Sid Meier.
That was good. I need to hear the man. I need to hear Sid. Okay, be quiet for Sid, everyone.
All sorts of good games. And Sid just published a memoir, which I just finished reading last night. And I enjoyed it. Was up late finishing it. One more page. Yeah. So why did you decide to write a memoir?
Well, I realized that
Well, I realised that. Sorry for just doing a horrible impersonation of the dead, but I'm trying to get it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the voice in the accent.
No. What is it? Impression is the nicest form of
Flattery.
Yeah.
We're flattery.
Mockery's the kindest form of flattery or something like that.
my career is getting
Soren's an
longer and
interesting guy.
longer.
Soren Johnson.
And
That feels very
a lot of the
Swedish or
questions I
something,
get
I
from
don't know.
folks
I don't know.
are kind of go back to those days pre-internet, before
Internet.
everything
Swedish.
that ever happens was recorded. So I thought it'd be interesting to tell some of the stories behind the games. A lot of times when you play a game, you kind of assume that was the way.
I wanted to tell some of the stories behind the games. I don't know what that's
He's
all about.
a bit lispy as well. Just a touch of lisp.
He's a bit lispy. I don't know what that's all about. Eh? Sorry.
Was intended to be, and everything was a straight shot from the very beginning to the end. But often there's a kind of a winding path to get to the final game, and some of those stories are kind of interesting. Also, I kind of got the sense.
Anyway, we're not actually watching and reacting to a full interview. I just wanted to get a feel for his accent. I'm not being rude. I just didn't. We're not actually doing like that kind of reaction to it.
No, we're not going to watch a 30-minute interview with the Titan.
People want to watch the interview. They can go and watch the interview.
We're not, Colin. We're not picking on a dead man. No. Kiyaka, if that's your real name. It's not disrespectful.
It's a man.
People are calling us out.
That's a man word alt.
A man word alt. Oh yes, true. Actually, yeah.
Right, let's actually wrap up the stream now. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't know what that's all about. Let's wrap up the stream now. It's been good here in Canada, eh? Sorry.
Give us your South African, by the way, because it's just try and do a Kiwi, and then you've got a South African.
South African.
Yeah, it's not bad. We have a huge number of South Africans.
I'm out here in Cape Town.
Bloemfontein, Johannesburg,
Joburg.
Do you have a lot of South Africans in Scotland?
I arrived at the airport and I got robbed 7 times walking from the terminal to my taxi. There you go, that's my South African.
It's not bad.
Yeah, you do get South Africans here. I've met 1 or 2 in Scotland. They exist.
There's a ton here. Heaps of South Africans.
Somehow
Do a
there's just an
Pennsylvania accent.
infinite. There's just an infinite spawn of South Africans that just appear out in every country.
Yes, you know, they go around. They get around the place. Well, let's wrap the stream up.
They get around. They get around. From Joelberg.
Sharks in the bark of the dog.
Yeah, bro. I'm from Joelberg.
Yeah.
Was born in Cape
My
Town.
name,
Yeah, bro.
My name's Louis van der Kamp.
I want Lawrence Van Africa's reaction. Is he still here? Oh yeah, the chat updated. Oh, he didn't respond. Did Lawrence leave before he heard the impression? Oh.
He said goodnight. Maybe he left. Maybe he left because of the impression. Maybe he left because of the impression. All right.
Pennsylvania accent? I don't know it.
No.
Right.
It's like Pennsylvania Dutch, which is just German, so it'd be a German accent.
I heard they basically speak like Canadians in Pennsylvania. What's that all about?
Hey?
Hey? Sorry.
Sorry, you've got it. You've got it. That's good.
Alright, let's end the stream.
Right.
Thanks so much, chat. We reacted to more Paradox slop and it was fucking glorious.
It was. It was good. It was very good. And some of the great art from Duncan as well. From
Let's
the
just
dunk.
have it back. The dunk.
Fantastic.
Look at that. Just so
Fantastic scenes. So good. Alright, always a pleasure, never a chore. Spud and chat, thank you for having me.
Likewise, it was brilliant. Thanks for being here again.
And I'm not worried about plugging my channels or anything, but probably the last thing is
I am
just,
worried about plugging your channels. Plug them.
The last thing I think I want to say is, just when everyone goes to bed tonight, just have a little think about Sid Meier. A great man.
Keep him in your thoughts.
Keep him in your thoughts.
And your prayers.
Yeah.
From that weird little Protestant church you went to, probably need them.
Yeah. Alright. Farewell, everyone.
Farewell, everyone.
Farewell.
You're a bunch of legions.
Reaper legends. Remember, drive safe.
Drive safe. Oh. Okay, thanks, chat. Thanks, Pie Chucker. That was very fun. Thank you so much, chat. Thanks for the super chats. And yes, Pie Chucker will be paid, of course. Don't worry. He'll be paid 60 pence. The South African rand one, the 60 pence. He'll be getting that. And that's generous. He'll be getting that minus tax. Thanks, everyone. It was great. Oh, I love these reaction streams to Paradox. They're the gift that keeps on giving, honestly. It's so easy to react to and talk about with their weird moves and decisions. Love it. Thanks so much, everyone. This will be a video. I don't know about timestamps yet. We'll think about that. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye.